All right. All right. Well, let's get into it. So basically, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. So I'm gonna do a little intro. So basically,
Okay.
we're gonna do Mortal Kombat 11. What if they were on Big Brother? Obviously, Mortal Kombat has like countless classic characters and like just endless choices we could do for this. But Big Brother stand-up format, they only do 16 players. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, and I'm only gonna do 16 characters. So we gotta do like the classics, like hold on, let me share my screen with you as well.
Okay.
And let me know if my stream's up real quick.
It is.
Okay.
I was just
Okay.
on it.
And you can hear us both from there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so obviously we gotta do the classics like Kano, um Liu Kang. Where are oh yeah, Sub Zero, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Melina. Where is Katana? And then Jade, Raiden, Shao Kahn's got to be in there. Where's Shang at? Shang's got to be in there. And then I want to try to make it to where there's like, obviously there's not going to be like an equal number because there's way more male characters in MK. But I'm trying to make it to where it's like kind of evened out a little bit. So we're gonna put Devore in there. We're gonna put Shiva in there. We're gonna put Sonya. Oh, I forgot about Sonya. Yeah, she's one of the classic characters. And then how many is that? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Who are the other two I had, Gambler? Um,
Let's take a look.
oh, Aaron. I think Aaron would be interesting. And then Jax, and
Aaron
then Jax. Yeah.
Jacks. Yep.
Yeah. So basically, the way this is going to work is we're going to do the competitions based on season 24 of Big Brother, the current one going on right now. So the first HOH, so obviously they play the first HOH before they ever get into the house. And if you remember, Gambler, the first HOH, it was where they played like the four separate mini games, and then they had to
Yep.
build the instrument, like the drums and stuff on stage. So
Mhm.
I think to simplify it and make it easier, we're gonna we're gonna make it to where instead of playing the mini games, they just all play that game that like Daniel and Michael play, where they hang from the shirt, and then
Okay.
the top four move on to building the thing for HOH.
Okay.
So let's get into it. Out of these four, who do you think hangs the longest?
I am gonna. This might be a strange prediction when I say this, but I'm gonna say Devore because she's a bug and she's like used to hanging on like a platform or hanging in the air. So I'm gonna say that she's one of them.
Okay, that's another thing we got to establish. So I feel like we got to ban their powers because if the characters are allowed to use their powers, they would be able to hack competitions too easily. But if they have a physical attribute, like for example, Sub Zero and Scorpion are very like muscly, and like
Okay.
Shiva has four arms, we can't say they can't use those. You know, um, when I think you do you agree that's how we should do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think with that said, I think Sonya, any endurance comp, Sonya is going to do really good. She's military. She's not too muscly, so she's not going to fatigue. Like I feel
Would you
like,
say the same for Jax as well then?
see, I don't know. Jax, he's a lot more muscular. The muscle needs it needs more fuel. You know, he might gas out up there. I don't know, but
Okay.
he is you know he is special forces. So hanging on to something, I don't know. He might be good at that. So we'll say Sonya and Jax advance to the instrument or the whatever it's called, the set building.
Okay.
So who else? What other two do you think would be good in this competition?
Something is telling me Kano would also be good at this competition.
That's another thing that we gotta set up immediately. Like we gotta make clear is all these characters want to win. So
Right?
obviously, like in a regular context, Kano and like Shao Kahn probably wouldn't care about winning Big Brother. But like in this scenario, they want to win. Scenario. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Sorry, I brought my stream up. Yeah, in this scenario, they want to win. Like Kano and Shao Kahn and them. So you're gonna say that you think Kano would advance?
Yes.
Okay, and I think out of the rest of them, I would say that I would say Katana probably
Okay.
has a probably would do a good job of staying in the air. You know, she's used to that. So so the four characters advancing to play for HOH are Katana, Kano, Sonya, and Jax. So out of those four, who do you think would build like a stage like set up quicker?
My prediction would be Jax, just because he's pretty familiar with the instrument.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that. His friendship.
Yeah,
That's true.
his friendship is, yeah, using a saxophone, so I feel like he just has the comfort of instruments.
That's true. Like out of all the characters, especially the four left, we have the most evidence that Jax knows what to do with instruments. So okay, then Jax is the first head of household.
Okay.
That's interesting. I didn't think because I kind of thought about this when I went to bed, and I did not think Jax would be the first HOH. So so as far as strategy goes, obviously with MK characters, oh, here's another thing that we got to establish: is this before or after Scorpion and Sub Zero learned the truth about like Quan Chi? Like you know how Quan Chi like set up making Scorpion think that Sub Zero killed his clan? Is this before or
I'm,
after that?
I'm gonna say it's after.
After? Okay, so Scorpion and Sub Zero have no beef then. They have
Yep.
no beef.
Yep.
Okay, so right off the bat, right off the bat, bro, I think that Johnny and Shao Kahn annoy the house. Like I feel like they just have grating personalities. What do you think?
I can definitely see Johnny, his arrogant personality, just being annoying and pissing off the house, and as well as Shao Kahn,
And
like pointing it and telling people you suck.
I feel like if Kano wants to win, he's not immediately annoying, but I feel like his habits over time might become annoying. Like he probably doesn't do any dishes. He probably doesn't clean up after himself. But I feel like in the first week, that's probably going to be less noticeable.
Hmm.
I do. Okay, so here's the thing. So obviously we have Jade, who's very loyal to Katana, like in the
Yep.
lore. So I think right off the bat, like, and this happens in every season of regular Big Brother, and I feel like it'll probably happen this season. Is like a girls' alliance gets formed like right off the bat, but it's only like super solid with like with Jade, with Katana, Jade, and maybe like Sonya's kind of loyal to it a little bit, but I feel like Melina in her confessionals is like talking about how she'll backstab Katana and Jade immediately. Same thing with Devorah, stuff like that. I feel like
Hmm.
Shiva might be kind of loyal to. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about this all girls alliance that I think might happen right away?
Well, I definitely, can agree with Katana and Jade. Really possibly organizing a final two deal on day one. And then as far as the other females go, like I can definitely see like Melina kind of like backstabbing or like pulling a blind side if she gets the opportunity on either Jade or Katana. And as far as Devora goes, it's the same possibility. I feel like Shiva, when she's in this alliance, like she's a part of the alliance, but she doesn't know if she can 100% trust it, and she like ultimately is looking out for her game, and if she feels that this is gonna help her game in the long road, then she's gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, I feel like Shiva. I feel like Shiva, like once she feels like someone is loyal to her, she will be loyal to them till the end. Where I feel like Melina and Devorah are kind of the opposite. Like I feel like Melina and Devorah, they will kind of play the game based off what gets them further in the moment.
Mhm.
I feel like that's just kind of how they'll play. And I have a read. I think like a kind of Earth Realm alliance gets formed around Jax, but it's not. It's kind of like just a weak one, like scrambly alliance where they're like trying to like be safe. So basically, like you have like Lou, you have Johnny, you have Raiden, you have Katana in that alliance. Also, you have just because she's kind of having the showmance with Lou, and
Okay.
you also have Sonya in that alliance, which
Okay.
I think Sonya will be more loyal to that alliance right now, but she's also kind of in the you know how like how Big Brother 24 started where like half of the girls alliance was also with the guys at first. I feel
Yep.
like it would kind of be like that. Um and I feel like the ninjas would be like loosely in it just to start cuz they're all scrambling trying to get on like Jax's good side. And I
Yep.
feel like these four characters are just kind of on the outs of both alliances right now. Like I
Yep.
feel like these like nine are all either in one alliance or kind of in both. Like Katana's kind of in both, Jade's kind of in both, Sonya's kind of in both. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's how it would shake out?
Well, if you're including the showmances part this early in the game, then I would agree. My whole thing is, well, no. I would agree, yeah, because what they do usually in the beginning is they form like this giant alliance that includes males and females. But like later on, I mean, we'll get to it that they like start forming like an all guys alliance. But we'll get to that later on.
Let's uh let's make a in one and two so we can make that distinction. So Katana's in both, Jade's in both, Sonya's in both right now. But they're
Yep.
kind of floating in both alliances.
Yep. They're playing both sides of the house.
I feel like this kind of makes Katana a target because I feel like to the rest of the house, like she won't be a target right away. I don't think because she's in this kind of Earthrealm alliance, but I feel like it'll probably be obvious that Jade and Liu Kang are both like ride or die with Katana. You know, Liu because
Hmm.
he's in the showmance, and Jade because I mean that's just in the lore. Like she has like eternal loyalty to Katana, even though they're both like thousands of years old.
Right.
So, who do you think gets nominated? I feel like the easy nominations are Shao and Aaron Black. I feel like they're the easy nominations for week
I
one. What do you
I
think?
would agree. I would agree that it's Shao and Aaron.
I feel like they're just I feel like Shao's the easiest nomination. Okay, so nominated. Let me change the color so it looks all cool. Um, actually, let's make that. Yeah, there we go. So right now, Shao and Aaron are nominated, and Shao is the just the easy target right now.
Yep.
So what's interesting about this week one, I didn't think about that until this just a second. You know what the week one veto was? A Big Brother 24.
Uh, don't remember off the top of my
It
head.
was whenever they were riding the horses and they had to get the rings on the poles.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I feel like okay, wait, we gotta get this figured out first. So how many people playing a veto?
Isn't it 6?
Oh, let me look it up. Is it 6 or 8?
Pretty sure it's 6 because it's the head of household, the two nominees, and
Six,
someone
yeah, six.
selected.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Jax, Shao, and Aaron all play in the. We got to make another thing. So um, hold on. Let me. Okay, so let me do POV comp. Okay, so Jax is playing in the POV because he's HOH.
Yep.
He's just assumed to play in HOH, so I'm not going to move him there. Um, and then we got Shao and Aaron in there because they're the nominees. They're assumed.
Okay.
So the other three are picked by
Random draw.
Okay. So hold on. I need to make like a random generator thing. I guess I didn't think of that. Wheel of names. Here we go. All right. Let me. I got a
Make sure to
wheel.
put on their house guest choice.
Yeah. True. 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 You're. That's facts. Okay, so Kano, Shang, Shiva, Melina, Devora, Lou, Johnny, Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Katana, Sonya, and Jade, and house guest choice. I'm just gonna put house guest. All right, so I'm gonna spin the wheel, and the first person. How do I spin it? Oh, here we go. All right, the first person selected to play in the veto is Kano. So Kano's playing in that veto.
Okay.
Kano's playing in that veto. All right, so we need two more. Two more. Ooh, it's house guest choice, but who picks? Who picked?
So assume that the first pick
Does
was
Hedo
the
Household pick
HOH.
first or
Yes,
last?
the HOH picks first.
Okay, so we're gonna say that Shao got H. So Jax picked first, Shao second. So who does Shao want? I would Shang. I would say Shang, right? Because he's like his or Shang or Melina. Because
That's what I was thinking. It's
Shang
either
or
Shang or
Melina.
Molina.
I feel like
I feel like
he knows Shang's a schemer, so I feel like he goes with Melina.
he's gonna pick his daughter.
Yeah, I feel like he picks Melina.
Okay.
All right, and the last person playing in the veto is Johnny Cage. Okay, so here's what's interesting about this veto is it's that veto competition where they're on like the horses and they have to they have like the poles and they have to get the rings on them and they have to hold them until they're at the end. Now, obviously, Shang's projectile literally is what they're going to be using, and he's very tall, so he's going to be able to like get a good grip, and he's very strong. He's going to be able to get a good grip and keep the reins on there. I just feel like this competition is kind of tailor made for Shao. I feel like if anyone was going to give him a run for his money in this, it would be Jax. What do you think?
Well, I'm trying to think because obviously when you brought up that it was them riding the horses, grabbing the rings or whatnot,
Yeah,
I
remember
felt like
Michael
Aaron,
Lone?
yeah, I felt like Aaron was going to be strong just because it was more up his alley and as far as comfort being a cowboy. But if we are going based off what the competition is, then I mean I would agree. I think Xiao has an advantage in this.
Yeah, I think Shao got lucky here. I think he was the easy target, but I think the veto competition was just tailor made for him. So I'm gonna say that Shao wins the veto. Now who does um who does Jax replace with? I feel like
Oh,
I feel like Shang or Kano is the easy replacement. I feel like Jax won't want to get blood on his hands. I feel like he's a smart guy. And I feel like Shang and Kano are just easy replacements. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I don't think that Jax would be wanting to make a big move right away and trying to possibly turn on an alliance that was made. And as far as the all girls alliance, I don't feel like they made the discovery that they're gonna like super impact the game just yet, just because it's still early. So I feel like the safe options are to go either Shang or Kano. Is it? I guess like a not a back door because essentially we don't even know who Jax's real target really is.
Yeah, and I feel like Kano is probably again, I feel like his habits might get annoying over time, but I feel like if he's really trying to win, I feel like he might be decent socially. So I feel like Shang is just the easy to nominate. Everyone knows he's a schemer. He's probably not as funny as Kano. Like I just feel like he's the easy replacement nominee. What do you think?
Yep.
All right, so going into eviction, we have let me look at chat. I haven't looked at chat once. We're not going to look at chat too much because we don't want it to influence what we're going to do. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, Cores? What's up, Bergera? What's up, Crypto Man? What's up, G1? What's up, Jumanji? What's up, Nino? What's up, Skayo? What's up, Stacy? All right, let's get back to So Aaron and Shang. Here's my thing, right? I feel like these two would both be trying to make deals to stay, like Shang and
Yeah.
Aaron. I feel like they would both be trying to make deals. But here's the thing, right? I feel like, oh man, I feel like the house gets know that they're kind of snakes. Like I feel like even though Aaron is kind of connected to like the Outworld people, like Shiva and Devora and Shao, I feel like they kind of know that like he would only help them if it's convenient for him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they know that Shang is just like the ultimate schemer, anyways. So like I don't know. I feel like they would both be trying to like wheel and deal and make deals with everyone. But I feel like it wouldn't work. I feel like they would even like say like Aaron tries to make a deal to like Melina and Devora, and I feel like they go in the back room and like laugh about how Aaron was trying to make a deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Like just clowning him.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like it's so obvious what he's trying to do. I feel like.
Well, he's obviously trying to stay in the house. Ultimately, between these two, you're gonna have to make a decision of, yeah, they're kind of in a way both untrustworthy, but who would they rather have stay that can benefit their game in the long run? Like, who do they see as like a potential ally, like in the future, or like a potential like less threat in the game?
Yeah. Yo, by the way, can you guys hear both me and Gambler good? I'm trying to I don't I want us to both be heard well for this to be as successful as possible, but yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's going to come down to individual votes because I feel like they're both all kind of they're both kind of like willing and dealing deals to the house guests to stay, but it's going to come down to who each individual house guest wants out more. I feel like and I feel like the Girls Alliance and the Earthrealm Alliance, they would equally want out both. I don't know. So I feel like it's going to come down to like kind of an individual vote.
Yep.
And I don't know. Okay, so let's just go down the list. Jax doesn't count because he's HOH, but everyone else gets a vote. Who do you think Kano will vote out of the two?
Aaron.
You think so? Because yeah, maybe because Aaron is like his kind of like outworld like schemer competition, right?
Yep.
So yeah, he would vote out Aaron. What about Shiva?
Shang.
Okay, because like Shiva, right? Like she's an outworld, right? She's with like the Shokans, so she has experience with Aaron. But
Yep.
maybe it's kind of like a situation where you go with the devil you know, because she doesn't really know Shang as well, but she also knows that he's like not a good guy. And then what do you think about Devora?
Well, I'm going based off what you had said originally about Aaron trying to pitch a deal to like Devora and Melina, and they kind of just like laugh about it like within them too, as far as like, oh, they know what he's trying to do. So I'm gonna say that Devora is gonna vote out Aaron.
Okay, anything Melina does as
And then
well.
the same for Melina.
Yeah,
Following suit.
I feel like Shang's big connection in the house is Shao, and I feel like Shao would try to get Melina to not vote out Shang, and I feel
Yep.
like that might trickle down to like Melina telling like the Girls Alliance, let's not vote out Shang. And then I feel like that would trickle down to the Earthrealm Alliance with Katana and Jay being like, we're all voting out Aaron, so what? Let's just go with the house. I feel like that might happen. So I would
Okay.
say that by a vote of what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. By a vote of 12-1, Aaron, you have been evicted
From the Big Brother
from
house.
the MK Big Brother house. Damn, Aaron went out first. Damn. All right, so they're back in Jax falls right into that Earthrealm Alliance as he is not HOH anymore, and Xiao is no longer POV holder, and Shang is no longer nominated. So the next HOH comp is where they go 1v1 in that like parkour, and then they have an eating comp at the end. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Jasmine won it. So we
Yep.
got to do the matchups randomly. Okay, so let me add everyone's name I didn't have added. And then who else was on the block initially? Was it Aaron? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so matchup number 1 is going to be Kano. Kano versus Devora. I feel like so obviously they're not allowed to use their powers, so it's not like. But are the ovipositors powers,
Mm,
or are they just a physical attribute?
physical attribute, just because of how. If it was MKX, and I would have said a power, but if it's MK11, just because she has them out, I'm gonna say they're an attribute.
Okay, so I think Devora easily takes any type of parkour over Kano.
Yep.
So I'm going to say Devora advances to round 2, and then the
Yep.
next matchup I'm going to take Devora and Kano out of the wheel. Oh, I didn't take Aaron out. Aaron won. Or Aaron got picked. Yeah, you're out, buddy.
Already trying to battle back.
Oh, and that's the thing. No twists. We're not doing any twists. We're trying to keep it simple. Ooh, and Xiao, it's going to be Xiao versus. Xiao versus Jade. I feel like Jade is just going to be way more elusive than Xiao in a competition like this. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely feel like she is gonna be more like, I'd say, light on her feet as far as like taking the parkour comp over Shao.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I got to take Jax out. He won. I forgot. HOH doesn't play in the next one. All right, so it's going to be Lou versus Shang. I feel like Lou takes that pretty easily and like a
Yeah,
elusive
there's
like
no
parkour comp. Yeah.
there's no competition there.
All right, let me take both Lou and Shang out. All right, so it's going to be Melina versus Sub Zero. Who do you think? Because Melina can't teleport and Sub Zero can't use ice. So like, as far as just Melina does have a run move.
Yeah.
She does have a run move. Sub Zero does have a slide, but I don't know if that helps him here.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. So we're gonna go Melina. I think she's a little faster.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take out Melina and Sub Zero. All right, now we got Johnny versus Shiva. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like Johnny would kill it in something like this. I feel like he's athletic. I feel like he's fast.
Parkour, yeah.
Yeah, so
I would have to agree. I don't think Shiva is that fast in order to beat Johnny in this competition.
yeah, I feel like Shiva would not fall. I feel like she'd be able to use her arms to like catch herself, but I feel like Johnny would just be
More athletic.
more athletic. Yeah, faster. All right, the next matchup is Raiden versus Scorpion. So they both have a teleport, but they both can't use it.
Mm.
I feel like Scorpion's just younger, faster than Raiden, more athletic. Like, so I'm gonna say Scorpion. What do you think about that?
We'll go ahead. Yeah, I feel like yeah. Okay.
And then
We
the last two are Katana and Sonya. And I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like Sonya's just gonna be a comp beast.
yeah.
Like, especially since they can't use powers, I feel like she's just a comp beast. Now, for
Yep.
those that didn't see Big Brother 24, basically this comp, it was like the parkour matchups, and then the people that were left, they had to do an eating competition where they had to find the key at the bottom of the cake. And like, I know we've been doing stuff like very like slow and round by round, but who is fucking with Melina in this comp?
Exactly.
Who
No,
is fucking with Melina in this
I
comp,
was
bro?
thinking the exact same
Yeah.
thing because of her fatalities and how she like goes so quick to eat like the intestines and whatnot. And I don't think that there's a single person that keeps it close with Melina in this competition.
Yeah, because again, powers are banned, so Scorpion can't just flame the cake. So yeah, Melina is the new head of household.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, chaos! All right, let me put the alliances back. Yeah. Wait, is that right? Oh yeah, because Melina's missing from the all girls. Okay. So I feel like Melina is gonna want to get out. I feel like Melina is like gonna Loki be like kind of scheming against Katana, maybe like maybe thinking about Katana as a backdoor option because Katana's got Lou and Jade who are like ride or die for her in the game. But I feel
Yeah.
like Melina's like trying to win. Obviously, like we set this up to where they're all trying to win. You know, even if they normally probably wouldn't care. So I feel like Melina would play it safe and try to go with the all girls and think about getting out a strong male,
Okay.
which I think she would nominate Shao just because Shao, he won that competition and he's the physically most imposing male in the house, and he's an easy
Would
nom. He's an easy nom because he
would
already
she
got nominated.
nominate would she nominate her own dad?
That's right. See, that's why it needed to be two people because she would not nominate her own dad. There you go. There you go. So that's why we need two people in here because she would not nominate her own dad. You're right, exactly. So I feel like Johnny has probably been the most annoying in the house so far. What do you think
Okay.
about that? And he's
Probably.
a strong male competitor. So
Yep.
I feel like Johnny and Shang might be the easiest noms for
Yeah,
Melina. What do you think?
that's exactly who I was about to say with Shang. Just because he was already a nominee from last week, and they felt like they were already on the ropes as far as which like direction they were gonna go to, Vic, like which house guest.
Yeah, I'm glad you called out the Shao thing because like obviously we're not looking at chat, so me and Gambler might mess up with like some lore stuff. But like I feel like if it was just one person, might miss some really obvious stuff. Like I was about to have Melina nominate her own dad.
That would have
but
been crazy.
but so that man, things started out shitty for Shao, but he won POV and then his daughter won HOH. It's just like that's just it's looking good for Shao right
Yeah,
now.
hanging in there.
Um so the POV, if you remember, it's where they have to go under those things. Like there's these very narrow things. It's like kind of like a slip and slide. They have to go under like these narrow things and then they have to roll like a ball in a hole. Do you remember that?
Yep,
Michael won it
yep,
and Taylor almost
yep.
won.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna say that so right off the bat we have Melina, Johnny, and Shang playing, and I'm gonna say that they're gonna accommodate the house guests. So like for example, if Shao plays, they're not gonna keep the things you have to go under the same size because obviously he wouldn't fit. So we're gonna
Correct.
say that they're gonna accommodate the house guests. But let me spin for veto. Hold on, and let me zoom this out because I want to make a couple more categories. So let me POV comp. And then I want to make a couple like alliances are going on. I think low key, bro. Okay, so I think low key that like Scorpion and Sub Zero might have a final two going on because I feel like this is past the point where they learned the truth about Quan Chi, and I feel like they think no one sees it coming.
I agree.
And they're both in that Earth Realm alliance. They're both kind of playing in the middle. I feel like Scorpion and actually I don't want to make these final two slots because I'll just have bring up like notes because I don't want I'll just put it in our Discord DMs. I don't want it. I don't want them to be in like too many categories. So Sub Zero final two equals Jade and Katana, Katana and Lu. Katana's got multiple final twos going on right now. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. So Scorpion and Sub. I think that I think Sonya and Shiva Loki got a final two because I feel like they think that neither expects it or no one expects it, and I feel like they both know each other is loyal, and I feel like Shiva likes loyalty, and I feel like Sonya does too.
Okay.
So that's what I got for final twos right now, and obviously Shao and Melina,
Yep.
and then I think that Johnny thinks he has a final two with Sonya and Jax, but he doesn't.
Could you argue that Raiden and Lu have a final two?
Hold on one second. With Jackson, Sonya, Raiden, and Lu. See, I feel like Raiden. Obviously, him and Lu are cool, but I feel like Raiden is probably just trying to play the middle in like the Earthrealm alliance, and I feel like he hasn't reached out to make like a final two or final three deal within it.
Okay.
Because like
That's
obviously
fair,
like loses champion, but I feel like in this kind of like casual setting, I feel like he doesn't like play favorites with like the Earthrealmers. But I feel
That's
like
fair.
out of all the people in the Earthrealm alliance, he's like going the hardest for it. Like he's like the most ride or die with that alliance. I feel like.
Yeah.
Whereas other people are kind of playing the middle or like they're kind of like in the Girls Alliance and the Earthrealm Alliance, stuff like that. All right, let's pick Gravito. Oh, I didn't have house guest choice. My bad. Well, we'll just say Katana gets picked first. Katana won, so Katana's in there. All right, I'll add it. Raiden. See, it's interesting. I feel like Raiden would play for Johnny, even though Johnny's annoying the rest of the house.
Yeah.
I feel like Raiden might play for Johnny. Shiva. Okay, so yeah, so remember, it's that POV where they have to like slide under the things and then throw the balls in the holes.
Yep.
Trying to think of who would see. I feel like Johnny and Katana and maybe even Melina would get under there quick. I feel like Raiden, Shang, and Shiva would be a bit slower.
I agree.
But out of Johnny, Katana, and Melina, who do you think would be more accurate with the balls? They all throw projectiles. They all have good projectiles, so it's like I don't know. I don't know who would be more accurate.
If we're thinking about who's more, well, because obviously their projectile game is more accurate, but if we're thinking about which projectile game is faster, then you got to argue it's Johnny.
Yeah, but it's more about accuracy though. I feel like Katana is let's just roll. Let's roll because I feel like these three are too competitive in this
Yeah, I
for
feel
us to
like
just say some bullshit. All right,
yeah,
so
it is really up in the air.
let's roll between Johnny, Katana, and Melina. We'll do best two out of three. First to two. First one to get two rolls. Okay, Katana got the first roll. Katana got the second role. Katana has won the POV. Carlos moving back into their alliances. So Katana has won the POV. I think her target is Johnny. So I think she does not. I think she keeps it the same. I think she's floating between this like or no, here's what's rough though. Is she's floating in this Earthrealm alliance and they're probably gonna want Johnny to be saved.
Yep.
Even though he's annoying. Because like here's the thing. Like Raiden, he likes all the Earthrealm people. Jax, they're like special forces. And I feel like even though the ninjas and Lou are probably annoyed with Johnny, they're probably thinking he's going to be kind of like a shield for them. Like as long as Johnny's in the game, he's going to be targeted before them. So I feel like they're going to pressure Katana to take Johnny off. So I feel like this is like, I feel like this is like the first like really big moment in the house where it's like Katana has got to pick a side.
Yeah, because essentially, like, the line was kind of... Well, I feel like this decision is basically going to be the line in the sand moment, because she has, obviously, the girls' alliance, and then she's part of the other alliance, which includes the males. I feel like her target is Johnny, just because she might see him as a potential, like, big threat also, and she might also try to pitch that, but I feel like her alliance with the males... They'll like say, I think it's too early to try to make this blindside, or that they want to keep him this and that. Obviously, if you consider the talks also that she goes to the alliance, like trying to think or pitch to get out Johnny, then she could be a potential threat because they don't know if they're going to be able to trust her down on the long road.
Yeah, I feel like Katana, and because here's the thing, Sonya and Jade are also in that Earthrealm alliance, so it's not just all guys. I feel like Katana or Sonya and Jade will also be pushing with Katana to be like, let's just let Johnny go now. And then I feel like Lou and the rest of the guys will be like, even though he's annoying, he could be a shield for us down the line. And I feel like Sonya, even though Sonya and Johnny are like have like a kid or whatever, I feel like they don't like each other. Like at this point in time, like MK11 timeline.
I would agree with that.
So I feel like the fact that Katana does not want to piss off the Girls Alliance, and she has almost half of the Earthrealm Alliance being like, okay, it's whatever, and then she can probably convince Lou to where it'll be alright. I feel like she keeps noms the same. And probably pisses off Raiden. She probably pisses off Raiden, Jax, and Sub-Zero and Scorpion by not using it like a little bit.
I agree. Yep.
Alright, so let's go down. Who does Kano vote out of Johnny and Shang?
I'm gonna guess. I don't know.
Okay, here, let me put a thought out there. So obviously the girls want Johnny, like Katana, Jade, Sonya, Devora, Shiva. They all want Johnny.
Yep.
And I feel like Melina wants Johnny too, right? And I feel like Shao will go with Melina. So that's already 6 votes. So, and I feel like Kano and potentially Lou would just go with them. And I feel like that could have like a trickle down effect where like even though Raiden and Jax want to keep Johnny, they don't want to be the 1 or 2 vote on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're looking at the potential first blind side of the season.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Because I feel like even though Melina's in power and Johnny knows Melina wants him out, I feel like since Sonya and Jade and Katana are all in this Earthrealm alliance, I feel like Johnny feels like, okay, I got 8 votes to stay.
Yeah.
Kind of like Pooch at the beginning, yeah. So, I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like it's a 13-0 vote. Or what would it be, 12? Because that's 8. 12-0. Yeah, I think it would be 12-0. Because I feel like even the people that would want us to keep Johnny safe, they would kind of get word that at least like 7 or 8 people are voting him out, and they don't want to be they don't want to be on the outs. So I feel like it's 12-0.
Okay.
And
Johnny's evicted.
Johnny has been evicted from the Big Brother house. So Aaron and Johnny, the first boots. All right, so Melina.
Staying alive.
Shang is staying alive. Yeah, he's just
Back-to-back
he
weeks.
annoyed them. He was less annoying and less of a threat than Johnny. So
Yeah.
he floated on through.
Still floating.
Okay, so the third HOH was that competition where they had to hold on to the thing, and then as soon as they heard that noise, they had to sit down. Remember that?
That's right.
Turner
Yep.
won it. Yeah.
Yep.
So who do you think is good in this, and who do you think is bad?
Who do I think is bad?
Oh,
I
and
would
Melina
say,
doesn't get to play, so I'll just leave her
yeah.
up there for now.
Who do I think is bad in this? I'm gonna argue that it's Shiva and Xiao, just because I feel like they're not more like quick on their feet. To like sit down and press the button. I feel like,
I feel like Jade's good at it.
I feel like Jade and Sonya would be really good at this competition.
Yeah, I feel like Jade and Sonya, and I feel like Scorpion might be good. Sub-Zero might be good. Lou might be good. Um, yeah. So you want to just spin a wheel with those?
Yeah.
Okay. So did we say Katana?
We did not.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Would Katana be good at this? As good as Jade and Sonya and Lou and Scorpion?
If you wanted to say that she's like similar to Jade, then
I feel like Jade's more
yes,
agile than Katana.
I'm gonna disagree. Then I don't think she is, Tana.
Okay, so we're just gonna spin the wheel, and everyone who gets picked is eliminated. So it's like the opposite of before.
Okay.
So we got Jade, Sonya, Lou, Scorpion, Sub-Zero.
Yep.
Our Jade has been eliminated. Scorpion's been eliminated. Sonya's been eliminated. Okay, it's down to Lou and Sub-Zero. Ooh. And Lou's out. Sub-Zero is the new head of household.
Look at that.
Sub-Zero, shit.
Just who you would least expect. I would have not expected that.
So Sub has been kind of like playing like he's got that final two with Scorpion.
Yep.
And he's been kind of playing the middle of that Earthrealm alliance. So now he's got to he's got to either nominate complete like easy picks or he's got to kind of show his hand a little bit. I think he goes with easy picks. I think it's one of these three that are kind of floating through, or two of these three. I think that's who he picks.
I would argue that it's one of those three, and then it's between one of the three females, like Shiva, Devora, and Melina. I would argue.
Yeah, I feel like we're on week 3, which is like because week 1 is like extra long in Big Brother, so they're on like day like 25.
Yep.
So I feel like at this point, Kano has annoyed the shit out of Sub, and he has no reason to not put him up.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah.
And then I feel like Sub-Zero, he's a little annoyed at Katana and Melina because of last week, because he didn't want Johnny to go. It's not like a huge deal for him that Johnny went, but that's not what he wanted. He was pushing for Johnny to get taken off the block by Katana.
Yep.
And then whenever it started to become obvious that Johnny was getting evicted, he was kind of blindsided. He thought it was going to be Shang. So I think do you think he responds and puts up Melina?
I feel like he.
I feel like he puts up Melina, but in his mind, he sees Katana as a backdoor option.
Agree.
Yeah, so I think Sub-Zero nominates Kano and Melina.
Especially since Katana didn't use the POV to save Johnny.
Yeah, because Katana is so interconnected with these alliances, so I think Sub-Zero is going to be like, I can't nominate her, but as a backdoor option, maybe. Now, here's one thing that I want to discuss with you now that we're in like week 3. Um, who do you feel like is playing like too hard? I feel like Devora might be playing a little too hard, and I feel
A
like
little.
Raiden.
Yeah.
I feel like Raiden might be playing a little too hard. Kind of like think like Amira in this season.
Yep.
Like
I would say it's Raiden then.
I feel like Raiden and Devora might be playing a little too hard. Like I feel like they just might be like controlling.
Yep.
But so what was the week 3 POV? Um okay, so it was like that partner thing where they had to like pull them up and then solve a puzzle.
Yep. That's with the yeah. I have
So
the air.
let's just, since we're not doing any twists, let's just say that they have to pull themselves up. So let's say they have to look at a puzzle and then they have to pull themselves up and then solve it and remember what it was and solve it.
Okay.
Okay, so the people playing in it, let's pick players. So we got Sub, Kano, and Melina Ari in it. So let me Zhao, Shang, Shiva, Devora, Raiden, Jax, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sonya, Jade, Katana, and House's Choice. All right, now this is Sub-Zero picking out of the bag. And Sub-Zero has picked Liu Kang. So Liu Kang is playing in POV. Scorpion is playing in it. And Jade. Another thing also is we need to I'll just put in our DMs, but we need to keep track of comp wins. So who won first HOH? Jax?
Yep.
And then who won the first POV? Shao.
Ciao.
Next HOH was Melina.
Yep.
And then next POV was Katana.
Yep.
And then who won Sub?
Sub.
So no one's won 2 comps yet.
Nope.
Okay. So we got playing in the HOH is Lou, Scorpion, Jade, Kano, Melina, Sub-Zero. So we got to think who is good with memory and puzzles. Memory and puzzles. That's basically the comp.
I'm just trying to think of who's got a really strong memory.
I feel like Kano's like a crook, so I feel like he might have a good memory. He has to remember like all the people he's like fucked over him. But I don't know if he's good at puzzles.
That's tough. Who is good at puzzles?
I don't know. Jade is like 3,000 years old. So maybe in her spare time has done some puzzles. I don't know.
Is she the oldest though of the people playing in the POV?
Yeah. Yeah, by far.
Okay.
I feel like low key, Sub-Zero, or I don't know. I was gonna say Sub-Zero and Scorpion might not want to win it, but I feel like they want to backdoor Katana.
Yeah.
So what she did to Johnny. Does Lou know that he's playing for Katana's life potentially? I don't think he does.
I don't think he
knows.
No, I don't think he knows.
I don't think Jade knows either.
No.
So
I don't know who would be good at puzzles though.
I feel like Kano has good memory, and I feel like Jade might be better at puzzles. Man, I don't know. Damn, who is the smartest?
Shit.
I feel like Sub-Zero's pretty smart.
I would say it's either between Sub or Lou. I think Lou's smart.
Is Lou really pushing to win though? This comp.
Remember how we said in the very beginning that they're all trying to win?
Yeah, I know, but you got to think like Lou might not be trying to make himself look like a competitive beast, and he knows he's good with Sub. Like he knows Sub's not going to put him up.
Yeah.
So do you think he tries to win, or do you think he's like, I'm cool, I'm just going to show up, whatever.
I feel like even if he does show up, he does have the possibility to win just because of what the competition is.
Yeah. All right, so
I have no idea. This is
do you just want to put Sub and Lou in a wheel and best 2 out of 3?
See, but could you argue that Jade is in that wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like they would be the best 3 of this comp based on the
Sub Jade and Lou then.
based on like the little knowledge we have of the characters. All right, Lou wins the first. So best 2 out of 3. Lou got it again. Lou has won the POV. Okay. So that throws a big wrench in Sub-Zero's plans because obviously he was trying to backdoor Katana.
Yep.
Now, is there any kind of like backdoor wheeling, dealing, convincing of anything moving forward? Because I feel like we might get into a situation here where like Raiden, Jack, Scorpion, Sub, they might pitch the idea to Lou to take down one of them and Katana goes up. But do they pitch that? And if so, does Lou go for it? And if Lou doesn't go for it, then they're going to be extremely sussed out by Lou. They're going to be like, man, all he cares about is the showmance. Well, what do you think that? How do you think that whole thing goes?
Well, you gotta think about you put it into this kind of perspective, right? Who, I guess, doesn't feel safe or trust Katana?
I feel like all the guys in the Earth Realm Alliance besides Lou feel that way.
Okay.
Because they got out Johnny and she didn't use the POV on him. So I feel like
this is where Lou's gonna have to show his cards. He's either gonna have to protect his showmance or he's gonna have to be the reason why his showmance ends.
Yeah, I feel like they do pitch that deal to Lou. I do feel like Jackson, Raiden, and Scorpion and Sub. I feel like they do pitch that to him, and they're like, "Yo, we got to get Katana out. She's playing both sides. Like she's playing both sides of the house." And I feel like Lou. I feel like Lou does not use it. I feel like he does not. I feel like he sticks with Katana. I feel like he talks to Katana, and Katana's like, yeah, I got this thing going with Jade and all them. We don't need the Earth Realm Alliance. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's
I don't think he uses the veto.
I don't think he used the veto, and I think Katana and Jade both kind of get kicked out of the Earth Realm Alliance, kinda, and then Lou kind of folds into that All Girls Alliance. Yep. And then Sonya is the only one still floating in the middle.
Yep.
So who do you think gets evicted? I just feel like Melina's got so much protection here. And I feel like the house might be annoyed by Kano at this point.
Yeah.
So I think it's unanimous. I think Kano gets evicted.
I think it's unanimous.
So the All Girls Alliance, which now includes Lou and Sonya, is looking strong moving into the next week.
It is.
So what was the next? Okay, this is where I'm going to have to start looking at the episodes. Let's look at chat, by the way. I haven't looked at chat in a while. Yo, what's up, Gaucho? What's up, Rambo? Jackson and Sonya would be good at military like puzzle solving, but they weren't in that, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they were, but we need to keep that in mind for sure. All right, so what was the HO? Okay, so I'm on that veto, that puzzle veto. So what was the HOH? The next one. Let me look. I've actually got the season pulled up so we can reference. Thanks. So Aaron, Johnny, and Kano all gone in the pre-jury. I can't say I'm surprised, but
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. All right.
so who do you think good would be good in like the wine bottle sliding competition? Because it's not only about strength; it's about accuracy and strength. I feel like Lou is
Um,
a early favorite in this.
accuracy and strength.
I feel like Jax and Xiao would like overshoot it,
I agree.
break it.
I feel like I don't know. Something's telling me that Jade would be really good at this.
I feel like
Um,
I feel like Sonya and Jade might not push it far enough. I don't know. Maybe Jade would.
I think that Jade would.
Huh. Um.
Could you say that Scorpion could be good at this as
Yeah, I
well?
think Scorpion does good at it. I think Sub would too, but he's out. He was
Yeah,
HOH.
he's already the HOH. So it's between Lou, Scorpion, and Jade.
I think Raiden might be all right at it.
Would he overshoot it?
Let me put Lou twice. Let me put Lou twice because I feel like he's the favorite. And then I'll put I'm gonna put Scorpion twice. I feel like Scorpion would be good at it. Do you agree?
Yep.
Okay, and then who else should I put? I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna put Shiva. I'm gonna put most of them. I feel like Melina probably wouldn't be good at it. I feel like Devora might be good at it. I'm gonna put Devora at least her name once, and then
Okay.
Katana at least once. Raiden at least once. I feel like Jackson and Shao have no chance. I feel like Shang.
I agree.
I feel like Shang has a chance. So basically, I have everyone who could possibly win it, but I have Lou and Scorpion twice. I feel like they're the
Their
favorites.
favorites. Yep.
Yeah,
Agree.
I'm gonna spin. This is a big HOH too because the house is kind of split because of Lou showing his cards. Ooh,
Yep.
Shang. So it's first to two. So Shang,
He's in the lead.
yeah, and he's a floater. Ooh, Shiva.
Okay.
Shiva got one. Okay, Scorpion. Scorpion got one.
Okay. So it's one for Shang, one for Shiva, one for Scorpion.
Ooh, Jade. Jade got one.
Okay. This is getting interesting right here.
Scorpion got it. Scorpion is the new HOH. Oh
Alright.
shit. Oh shit. Okay. So I feel like this is like a really juicy week because obviously last week Lou decided not to backdoor Katana,
Yep.
and I feel like Lou kind of snitched on him trying to get Katana backdoored. So I feel like there's a real line in the sand drawn with these two alliances,
Yep.
and I feel like Shao has kind of folded into this alliance, and I feel like
Okay.
I feel
I
like
can see
Shang
it.
is kind of playing both sides. How do you
I
feel?
agree.
I feel like at this
He's
point
floating, but yeah.
I'm gonna remove the house guest thing. I feel like everyone's kind of at least doing something at this point.
Yep.
I feel like Shao is kind of, and I'm gonna try to order them and who I think is like the driving force. Um,
Okay.
so I feel like these are ordered kind of well because I feel like Sub Zero, he's more loyal to Scorpion than he is to like Raiden and Jack. So he's kind of on the outside. And then I feel like Melina and Shao care the least about this alliance, but they're just there to be protected. And I feel like these two are playing both sides. Um, okay, so who do you think Scorpion nominates? I think he goes for two girls. I think he puts up Katana and Jade. Honestly, what do you
I
think?
agree. I agree.
I think he
I think his main target is Katana, and just because he wants to ensure one of them go home between like Katana or her biggest ally, Well, one of her biggest allies, Jade, that he wants to ensure that one of them goes home, so he puts both of them up.
Or do you think he kind of like or do you think he kind of plays it like he puts up Shang because Shang is like kind of the only one like really floating who isn't like solid, and then he's like, "Oh, I got to put you up as a pawn, Jade, or something like that," and then plans the backdoor katana. So it makes him seem like he's not really against the girls' alliance, like it might have seemed like at the end of the last week. Like he might try to pin him more on like Raiden was pushing there. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? I feel like the
I'm
dynamic is
trying
kind
to
of weird right now.
I'm trying to think. Does Shang really go up 3 weeks in a row though?
See, I feel like that's what makes it easy. Is you
It
just keep
it,
putting them up.
it does make it easy, but essentially, I mean, it's not gonna be.
What if they get Shang in a room and they're like, ooh, what if they get Shang and Shao and Melina and they're like, this Liu Katana Jade trio has got to be stopped. And
Yeah,
like it that conversation holds weight because Scorpion's the HOH and they don't
yeah,
want to get nominated. So what if this forms a new alliance where it's like Melina is kind of like down here now floating in between the two alliances. Shao is as well with Melina. They've kind of become a package deal out of necessity for Shao because he's been like on the outs. And
yep.
then Devora and Shiva kind of in that room too, kind of floating around. And the main target now is like this alliance or this like trio who is like ride or die.
Yeah,
And
they're basically like saying that there's like a three-headed dragon going on in the house, and they want to be able to take that down.
yeah, so I feel like Scorpion just takes the big shot, right? Puts up Blue and Katana. What do you think?
Yeah,
Or no, I think that he thinks Lou is better at comp, so he puts up Katana and Jade. So he thinks like, oh, Lou might not get to play.
well, I think his target is either the females. I don't. I mean, I don't think he minds even if Lou wins, because if Lou wins POV, he's just gonna put up Jade, right?
Yeah,
But I mean, then again, we don't know who's gonna play in the veto yet, because imagine, so two of them are gonna be put up, and then what if the last one who's not a nominee becomes one of the POV players? So this is where things could get real juicy. So take a prediction. So do you think? So obviously, I think Katana is one of them. But do you think Katana is joined with Jade or Lou on the block?
um, well,
I
here's the
think
thing. I think Katana and Jade have known each other for thousands of years, and I think Scorpion figures that's more unbreakable and puts them up. What do you think?
okay. Yeah, then I would agree.
All right, so I think he nominates Katana and Jade. Let's see what the next POV is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll just look real quick. Uh, okay, so this is the episode. What was the? Ooh, it was the competition where they had to like look at those weird pictures and like memorize everything about them. You
Oh
remember
yeah,
that where they
yeah,
acted like they
yeah,
were getting like on drugs, but they really weren't.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah. So we got to pick players first though. So Lou, Raiden, Jax, Sub, Sonya, Shang, Melina, Shao, Shiva, Devora, and then the house gets choice. Okay, so let's roll it. So this is Scorpion picking, and he has picked Jax. Okay, so Jax is in the
Okay.
comp. Ooh, it is house gets choice for Katana. I think she picks.
I think she
Ooh,
picks Lou.
I think she picks. Oh yeah, Lou's up there. Okay, yeah, Lou's
That's what I'm
playing.
saying.
Lou's
Yep.
playing. And then Devora.
Okay.
Okay, so it's they got to memorize and then relay those weird pictures. So who do you think would be good at this?
Well, okay, let's go back to that one where they had to lift themselves up, right? So we were talking about who has good memory.
Jax might have good memory. Military shit, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like Katana and Jade have to have good memory just because they're like so old, right? Like their brains have to like hold up good, right? I don't know. Is that a weird way to think about it?
No, not at all. Uh, see, I would agree that Jax does have good memory. I mean, obviously because of the military, all the
Who did we
details
just
that
have win that puzzle comp, Lou?
was it, Lou?
Yeah, because he had the POV and he wouldn't backdoor Katana.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so we got to say that Lou's gonna be good at this too. So we're gonna say Jax is good, Lou is good, Katana, Jade. I don't know if Scorpion would be good at this.
No, I don't think so either.
All right, so we're gonna roll first to two with those four. I feel like Devora doesn't even care to win this. I feel
No,
like she
she
doesn't want
doesn't.
to show her cards.
Nope.
Yeah.
She's playing the middle of the house. She's floating, which is funny because she actually does
I don't feel
float.
like she's necessarily floating in like the modern Big Brother sense because I feel like she's playing hard. I just feel like she's playing the middle hard. All right, so
Yeah.
Lou got the first one. Jade. Ooh, it's close. Lou got it. Lou has won the veto twice in a
Oh my
row.
god.
Lou has won the veto twice in a row, looking like a comp
That's what I'm
beast.
saying. This is where it gets real juicy right here.
Lou's looking like a comp. You think he takes out Katana? Obviously, right?
I 100% think he takes down Katana.
I think like Scorpion, the guys that were in the former Earth Realm Alliance, they come to Lou and they're like, bro, you can still get on our side or whatever. And I think he's just like so hyped from winning the veto. He's
Yeah.
just like, nah, I'm taking Katana down.
I think he just accepts that Katana is his ride or die, and he doesn't want to, he doesn't really want to go back with a male alliance who, at this point now, he doesn't feel like he can 100% trust.
Yeah, so I feel like who does Scorpion put up as a replacement? I feel like he puts up. I feel like he puts up Sonya as a pawn. 'Cause I feel like everyone likes Sonya at this point.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
she
can
puts
see
up
it.
Sonya as a pawn, yeah. But does the pawn go home? That's the
Because they
question.
realize because they realize she's a competition beast.
Well, Sonya hasn't won one yet, though.
Yeah, but she's gone hard on every single competition.
Yeah. Um.
I think that they're gonna stick to their original plan and at least trying to take down this three-headed dragon. So they're gonna eliminate Jade.
Yeah, I feel like Lou and Katana. Hold on, we gotta talk about this though. I think Lou and Katana automatically are voting out Sonya, right? They want to keep Jade.
Yep.
I feel like Raiden, Sub, and Jax are automatically wanting to keep Sonya. They're voting out. They're voting Jade out. See, these are the characters that are interesting. The characters that are kind of floating. Do they
Yep.
kind of side with that Lou and Katana alliance, or do they? Because I feel like Lou comes to them and he's like, "Me, Katana can both play in the next HOH. Keep Jade safe. All three of us got your guys' back." Like, but then I think they also got to think we'll be on the bottom of that total poll once it gets to like final six, final seven. So it's
Yeah.
like it's a lot to consider, man. Because it's like I don't
Essentially,
know.
this is coming to votes. So right now it's 3-2. Okay, so Shang.
Shang, I feel like, ooh, I feel like he might side with Lou and them. I feel like I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, if we go by Shang's personality, he's basically the snake in the grass.
I feel like no matter what Shang votes, I feel like Shang really is like, okay, I need to be in this alliance now, whichever one he goes with. Because like he's been like floating, he's been because people know he's a schemer, so it's been hard for him to position. But I feel like he's going to be like, you know what? I've been on the block 3 times or however many times.
He needs someone to ensure him safety or help him
Yeah,
get
and
to
I feel
safety.
like Lou is going to push harder to do that. He's going to be like, you
Okay.
know what, Shang? If I can get your vote, we're all playing in the HOH next week. We got you.
All right. So 3-3.
Yeah.
So
So
Melina.
Shang. Okay. So Melina, I feel like, man, I feel like Melina really does not want Lou and Katana to run the house.
I would agree.
I feel like Melina really does not want Lou and Katana to run the house, so I think they both vote out Jade, Xiao, and Melina.
Okay. So it's
I
five
feel
to
like
three.
Melina maybe tells them what they want to hear, and Xiao does too, but I feel like they're secretly like, we can't let Katana and Jade and Lou run this house.
Yeah.
So that's 5-3. Now Shiva, remember Shiva and Sonya have a final two.
Yep.
Shiva and Sonya have a final two, so 6-3.
And then Devora, her vote doesn't really matter.
I think
That
Devora I think Devora at that point she has talks with like Melina Shao because Devora's kind of close with Melina and Shao
yeah.
and Shiva, like the all girls alliance that's not Katana and Jade. So I think that Devora goes with the house and we get a 7-3 vote. Jade is
Yep.
evicted.
I agree.
Damn, this is shaping up. This is shaping up. So Lou and Katana are like out here on this island, kind of. Um, let's see what the next HOH is. Um, all right, so let's see what the next. So that was the veto, right? Yeah. So let's. Okay, so this episode will have the HOH. Ooh, this is the HOH where they got to run across the thing real fast and they can take riskier routes or not. Remember that Michael barely
Oh yeah,
won?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I feel like Sonya's good at this.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be like the Big Brother Classic where the person who like almost gets voted out wins HOH. I don't know though. Who else would be good? Melina. I feel like Melina would fall. I feel
I
like
think she
Melina
would
would get off
fall.
to a good start and fall. Ooh, could sub slide?
Is it? Well, I guess it's not part of its powers.
That is kind of powers though.
A little bit, but well,
Devora. Ooh,
yeah, yeah.
Shiva, Devora. I feel like Shiva and Devora would be good. I feel like Sha would be bad. I feel like Shang would be bad. I feel like Sub Zero would be all right. And then we got Lu would be good.
I'm gonna say this is between Sonya, Devora,
I feel like Lu is up there.
and Lou. Because Lou's already proven that he's a comp beast right now.
All right, so we're gonna put Sonya, Lu. Do you think Devora wants to win?
I don't know, because just how much can she keep playing in the middle? Playing hard in the middle. But if she's on no one's radar, then, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can just say she doesn't want to win.
Okay, so this is how I've got it set up. So I think so. This is how I got it set up. I got Sonya and Lu twice on the wheel because I think they're the
Okay.
favorites, and then I got Katana sub and Devora once.
Okay.
You think that's accurate?
Katana sub Devora.
Yeah, and then I got Lu and Sonya twice. I think they're the favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, so first to two. Sonya gets the first one. Lou gets the second one. Oh shit! This is hype. What the heck? And then who is third? And Lou gets Lou is the new HOH.
No
That's
way.
juicy. That's juicy as hell. What the heck? Bro, this is how many Lou has won 3 comps.
Already, he's
Lou
won
has
two
won 3
vetoes,
comps and he's
two
in a
vetoes in an HOH,
showman's.
and he's in a show,
And
man.
he's in the showman's, bro. So I think who was just HOH Scorpion? I think Scorpion is up no matter what.
I think he nominated Scorpion Sub-Zero. Because even before then, before the HOH was Sub-Zero, and he was the one that like wanted to get Katana out as well.
See, I feel like no pun intended. I feel like Sub-Zero's kind of played it cool lately. Like no pun intended. Like I feel like he hasn't really been pushing like too hard. Like he's been kind of like just kind of like a number there. Where I feel like oddly enough, like Melina and Xiao really turned their back on Lou last week. And Lou's got to know that because of the votes.
Okay, at this point, also, has he figured out that the third vote was Shang?
No.
Okay.
I feel like because of the vote discrepancy, he has to know that. Wait, hold on. So it was a 7-3 vote, and so we had Lou and Katana and
Oh, and Shang. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
They pulled him in. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's not against.
I think they believe Shang because Shang is so on the outs.
Right.
But I think because of the vote discrepancy, they think Melina and Xiao went against him. That's why I think. Here's the question though. Does Melina throw Shang and Xiao under the bus and is like, no, I stuck with you guys. Just my dad and Shang, they really wanted Jade out. Does Melina try something like that?
I could see it, just so she doesn't draw any attention towards her.
Yeah, and I feel like Katana and Lou are like up in the HOH room, and they're like, "Ooh, I don't know if we should believe Melina or not. Maybe to be safe, just put up Xiao."
Yeah.
What do you think?
And I would agree with that then.
Yeah, so I think Scorpion and Xiao are nominated for eviction. So
Okay.
let's pick players for the veto. Are there any new? So we're a couple more weeks in. Do you think there's any new like final twos?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, so let's Katana, Raiden, Sub, Jax, Sonya, Shang, Melina, Shiva, Devora, House Guest Choice. All right, let's spin. This is Lou picking.
Okay.
Katana is playing. The power is really swinging this week.
Yeah, it's really starting to be one-sided a little bit.
No, I disagree because I feel like it was like looking like Lou and Katana and then we're gonna get shit on, but it's kind of swinging back in their favor a little bit this week. All right, so Shiva's playing.
Okay.
Ooh, and Shang is gonna play. All right, so let's see what the comp is. All right, so we'll get to this next episode. It's OTEV.
Ooh.
It's OTEV, bro. Who do you think is good at OTEV out of these 6? I feel like Xiao is bad at it.
Yeah, I would agree. It just doesn't look like there hasn't been a competition for Xiao yet. But
Man,
that's okay.
I feel like Lou, Scorpion, Katana are the standouts in this one.
Blue Scorpion.
Just out of pure speed, just pure speed athleticism. Like, do you think Shang or Shiva would be good at this?
No.
All right, so should I just spin with those three first to two?
Yeah, because we already eliminated it's not Xiao, and then we just said Shiva and Shang wouldn't be good. So yeah, I guess it is between them three.
All right, so Lou got the first one. Bro, Lou is looking like a comp beast.
Oh my god, dude.
Ooh, it's Katana got that one.
Okay. Make it interesting, Scorpion.
Ooh, and Katana got that one. Katana has won the POV. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, has Katana's won a comp, right?
Yeah, she won a POV.
Yeah. Okay, so that's her second veto of the season. So this is like a comp B showmance we got going on.
Yeah.
Literally half of the competitions have been won by this showmance of
True.
Katana and Lou. So as far as her using the veto, I feel like would she use the veto to try to backdoor? I feel like they're good with these nominations.
I think they're good. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna try to. I think she even discussed it with Wu, and Wu's gonna be like, "I want nominations to stay the same."
I feel like Melina and Devora are kind of like fair weather, like snakes. Like I feel like last week they were more on like the Earth Realm side. I feel like this week they're more on the Lou and Katana side. I feel like they just kind of like float in between whoever's in power, you know.
I would
And
agree.
I feel like Lou and Katana are kind of picking up on that, but I feel like they know that Scorpion and Shao are definitely against them. So it's like, why not just keep trying with Melina, I guess.
Yeah. So I don't think the nominations change. I think they stay the same.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, so I feel like Shao goes home pretty easily here. I feel like Scorpion's just he's got too many friends in like the Earthrealm Alliance, and then Sonya and actually no,
Would
because
it be? Yeah, that's what I'm. Isn't it a 4-4 vote?
Katana would vote out Scorpion.
Time would vote out Scorpion. Raiden
These three
sub.
would keep Scorpion.
Yeah, so it's 3-1. I think Sonya would keep Scorpion. It's 4-1. Shang, I think would go with Wu and Katana and voting out.
I do too. I think these three are snakes. So I think it would be 4-4. I think Shiva is the swing vote, and I think she would want the stronger guy out of the house. What do you and which is Scorpion at this point?
Yeah. Oh man.
And she's kind of in with Melina with that girls alliance that kind of fell apart a little bit. She's still kind of in with that.
Wait, doesn't Shiva have a final two with Sonya?
Yeah, but I feel like Sonya isn't like invested enough in this vote to like push.
I feel like they would communicate as far as who they're voting out though.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Is like I feel like Sonya and Shiva are both incentivized to get out Scorpion because they're both kind of in that girls alliance. They still are kind of good with the guys, and Scorpion is a bigger threat. So I feel like on purpose they might split votes so that like it doesn't look like they're definitely against like Raiden, Sub, and Jax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think they might split votes, and I think we might get a 5-4 vote evicting Scorpion, bro. I think Scorpion might be the final pre-juror.
Wow. That's wild.
What do you think? Do you just I don't want to just like run the show here. What do you think? Do you think that's how it would shake out?
I said it was 4-4, and then it was Shiva's vote. I just don't know who she would.
I
Really
think she would go for the stronger guy, bro. I think she would evict the stronger guy, like competition wise. I think she's seen how shitty Xiao's been in competitions. Xiao won that first veto though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yeah, he did.
He
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Yeah. So what am I? But
Well,
I feel like
Scorpion's won an
overall
HOA.
Scorpion has done better though in competitions. Like I feel like Xiao's crapped out of a lot of them.
Yeah.
And also Shiva's kind of good with Melina a little bit, and Melina would be like, don't vote out my dad. That's a number for us.
Okay.
Scorpion's on the other
Okay.
side.
Then yeah, 5-4.
Yeah, so Scorpion is the final pre-jury. So Julie comes on the screen. She's like, "You guys have made it to the jury stage."
Yeah.
so so this is a rough
Woo!
week for Lou. He can't play. Let's see what the next HOH is. So let me go to. Wait, hold on. So it's 11 left, right? Yeah, it's 11 left. Bro, it's the wall comp.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
It's the wall comp. So they're all playing besides Lou.
Yep.
Dude, I feel like low key, this is Sonya's competition, bro.
Yeah, I feel like the endurance and yeah, I honestly feel like she's gonna outlast everyone.
I feel like we don't even need to we don't even need to discuss it further. I feel like this is Sonya's competition, like
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like, oh man, I feel like she's kind of in good with the girls and with the Earthrealm guys. Is there anyone at this point in the game that she doesn't like?
No.
So, oh man, I feel like because Melina and Devora are so like fair weather, they're gonna be like, we don't care who you put up, even though they were kind of with Lou and Katana last week. So I feel like she just puts up the showmans. What do you think? They're such a big threat. I mean,
Well, I'm trying to think of the perspective from both sides of the house. You think that they're trying to get out the showman still?
yeah, I mean they've won half the competitions. Uh, they're just running. They're completely loyal to each other.
And they're running the show.
Like, there's no other unbreakable bonds. Like Melina and Shao are father and daughter, but they're like shaky. Lou and Katana, it's just, and it gets the least blood on Sonya's hands. Like I guarantee you, like Raiden, Sub, and Jax are up there, like, put up the showmans. Please put them up. And then I guarantee you, these five are like, we really don't give a shit. Like, yeah, put up the showmans. Fuck it. I just think that's how it's going.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I think Lou and Katana go up right away. And then all right, let's see. Let's pick players.
Time to
So
pick players for the
Raiden,
veto competition.
Sub, Jax, Chang, Melina, Devora, Shiva, Shao, and then House Guest Choice.
Yep.
So this is Sonya picking. She has picked Devora.
Okay.
Also, another thing is I feel like in the house, Devora has kind of been playing like really hard, and people are picking up on that. And people kind of pick up on how big of a snake like Melina is.
Okay.
But I feel like Lou and Katana are just too big of a target. But I feel
Yeah.
like if they get out, people might think more about that. What do you think about that?
I mean, I can see it, but just because of how big of a target that Wu and Katana put on themselves, as far as how many competitions they've won and how strong they are as a duo, that they're just like the easy target to get out.
Yeah. Ooh, it's house guest choice for Katana. I think she's got to go either Melina or Shiva at this point. And I think, what do you think she picks out of those two? Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she's closer to Melina, but I feel like she thinks Melina is kind of a snake. And I
I
feel
think
like she
I
might
think she's
think,
picking Shiva.
I think she might think Shiva will play for her, even though she won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what the comp is. Um, This was the prize comp, but what was the comp itself? Oh, it's where you had to bounce the ball and get a good number.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah,
You had to
yeah.
bounce the ball and get a good number. So who would be good at that? I think that I think I think Luke, Sonya, Katana would all be good at. They're all good at comps. I feel like this comp is kind of random though, so
This comp is really random.
they could all win it. Like for once. I feel like they could all
Yeah,
win.
yeah. Because this is not a hard comp.
It's just it's a random ass comp.
It's a
So
random comp.
I'm gonna put them all in there and just spin it first
I
and two.
would. Yeah.
Vora, Shang, Shiva, Lu, Katana. Okay. And I'm gonna do it to where I remove him because that's kind of how that comp is. So Shang has been removed; he's out. Shang's won a trip to London or some shit.
Yeah. He actually holds the golden power of Vito for now.
Lulu is out.
Okay.
Ooh, Sonya's out.
It's getting interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, I want Katana to win. I feel like it'd be juicy.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's between Devor. Oh, Devorah's out. Okay, so it's Devorah
Okay.
and Katana left.
You mean Shiva and Katana?
Oh, Shiva and Katana. My bad. Yeah. Ooh, Katana's out. Shiva's won the veto.
But that made it super more intense as far as
Yeah.
it being the last two.
Yeah. So Shiva has won the veto. Does she use it on either Lu or Katana, or does she just is everyone in her ear like, no, let's just keep it the same. Let's get out the showmans.
Yeah, everyone's in her ear. That showman's is gone.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Lu is the one who gets voted out unanimously. I feel like because he burned bridges with not using the POV. He was the HOH that sent home Scorpion. Like he was like,
Yep.
I feel like Katana's kind of not been like the focal point of that like showman's like as far as like doing the most damage to the other side of the house. So
I feel like he broke trust early also with the guys.
yeah, exactly. So I feel like Lou like of a vote of what is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of a vote of
Yeah.
8-0. I think Lou gets evicted. He's the first jury member. Damn, bro,
He made it.
Showmances don't last. He made the jury though.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, I'm back.
All right. Keep this going.
I was thinking about while I was peeing. I think the players that are in the running for America's favorite right now are Jax and
Yeah.
then the Showmans. Because I feel like they made it hype.
Mm, maybe. I would say Melina potentially low key.
Yeah, Melina Jax. All right, so I was on what was I on the veto? Yeah. So let's figure out what the next HOH is. Yo, of course, appreciate you being there and being invested. We need to do another season and get Coors on.
Yeah.
He's been in the chat the whole time. I know he likes Big Brother. Yeah, if Katana wins this HOH, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, this was the this was the comp where they had to look at the image and figure out which of the three images have like the Where's Waldo thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like the
okay.
ABC, like where Michael won and Terrence got second.
Yep.
Yeah, so Sonya can't play. This one's gonna be all about like reactions.
Mhm.
Damn, I feel like Katana, Melina, and Deborah will all be decent at it. Sub Zero maybe.
I was about to say I think Sub Zero would.
Ooh, it's matchup based too. It's matchup based.
Oh, so we have to match them up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see how they match them up on Big Brother. Oh, I think the first matchup is random. So let's just do that. So Katana, Raiden, Sub, Jax, Melina. Comps like this are interesting because it kind of shows like their cards with like alliances.
Yeah.
Deborah, Shank. So the first two who get picked will be the first matchup. Okay, Deborah, and who else? Deborah and Jax. So who do you think would be better at it out of Deborah and Jax? I think
Devore.
Deborah would. Don't you?
Devore. Yeah, Devore.
And who would Deborah? Who would the next two? Who would Deborah pick to play next? Probably Katana,
Uh,
and then who else?
I'm gonna go Katana Raiden.
Okay, okay. And who do you think would be better out of those two? Probably Katana.
Katana.
All right. So who do you think Katana would pick to play next? Probably would she throw right back at Deborah, or would she make the guys play?
Maybe Devore Shang.
I feel like Shang is like who she's best with in the house right now, though, because Shang was kind of on her side whenever Lou had power, and like he wasn't a part of like the Earthrealm Alliance or nothing like that. So I feel like Shang is like probably the last person she would put in right now. Like I feel like Katana's at odds with the whole house, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's mostly like that old Earthrealm Alliance, like Raiden, Sub, and Jax, that she's at odds with.
So Devore and Sub.
Okay, yeah, Devon and Sub. Sub. All right, so Devora won that. Who do you think Devora throws it to? Katana and who else? We gotta keep track of who's out. So who did Devora eliminate first?
Jax.
Jax, and then Katana eliminated Raiden, and then
Raiden.
she just put
Devore
out Sub.
eliminated Sub. Yep. So Devore won that, right?
Yeah, she probably put in who Katana and Jax, Raiden, and Sub are out.
I guess. I don't know. It's
Shao,
anyone between. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Katana, and Shao.
Katana and Shao.
Or no, I feel like Devora's kind of gotten close with Melina and Shao. I feel like she might do Katana and how good is Devora with Shang right now?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's
Or
like that strong
Shiva?
of a bond.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like she
gonna
does
go
Katana and Shang.
Katana Shang. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she's closer with Shiva because of that old girls alliance. All right, Shang got that, so Katana's out.
Okay.
Who does Shang throw it to? I feel like Shang throws it to out of the people still in. I feel like he throws it to. Do you feel like he's kind of in with Shao and Melina at this point? I feel like he kind of is.
I feel like he's playing. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So Devora and Shiva.
Shiva. Yep.
Shiva got that, so Devora's out.
Okay. And then there's two house guests that need to go up.
All right, so it's wait, who's left? It's Shiva, Shang, Melina, and Shao.
Shao. Yeah. So Shao and Melina have to go up.
Wait, but what? But Shang hasn't. Shang didn't play that last round though.
Oh,
So
he
can
did
he?
not play. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Devore. Okay. So yeah, Shiva picks between either.
I think she leaves the girl out. I think she puts up Shao and Shang.
Okay.
All right, Shang won that, and now it
Okay.
has
So
to be
now it's
Shiva and
two
Melina.
girls. Yeah, two girls.
It has to be Shiva and Melina. Okay, Melina. So it's going to come down to Melina and Shang. I feel
The
like
juice.
this is really like shown like where the house is at. I feel like Melina is positioned really well in the house right now because she only had to play like once to make it the top three. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so. Melina versus Shang. So who's gonna win HOH? Oh, she.
The floater.
Shang has won HOH.
No
Oh
way.
shit. Oh shit. Shang has won HOH. He went from being on the block like 3 times to being the current HOH. Okay. Um, is that his first comp?
Yeah.
I think that is Shang's first comp. So, man, who does he target? I feel like Shang is like a little floater, so I feel like he'll go with the house, and the house is gonna want Katana.
Yeah, they're gonna want Katana out
And I
because they
feel
want to
like
keep that showman. They want to keep trying to get that showman's out. Well, the showman's already out, but they're gonna want to try to get the last one of that dragon out
yeah, and
because
I feel like
they took down Jade and they took down Wu already, so they want to get the final piece out.
Subs only won one comp, right?
Yep.
See, I feel like Shang has like the least associations with like the Earthrealmers, and I feel like, ooh, but what if Shang sees Katana as like a number, and then like Melina and Shao aren't really like that opposed to like getting Katana back in with them. And then
Yeah, because they feel like
Deborah's kind
she's
of there
all
too, like
alone.
whatever.
They kind of feel like Katana's all alone. And honestly, that could be either side of the house though, between the Earth Roamers and Melina Shao, is that they could see that Katana's all alone, so they try to pull her in. Cause she already has like a good amount of comp wins under her belt too.
Yeah, and I feel like Shang does not want to do Raiden and Jax's work, like their dirty work.
Yeah.
So what if like Shang's HOH forms a new kind of hybrid alliance that's like this? What if
Yeah.
that kind of starts to form?
Mhm.
Yeah, so like, and then at that point, you would have like these guys thinking it's going to be like Katana and Melina or Katana and Deborah on the block, and then boom on eviction night, it's like fucking, it's like uh Sub and I think they would nominate Sub, but who would be the other person? And do you agree that Shang would nominate Sub? Because I feel like he's
Yes.
the biggest threat out of these three.
Yep.
So who do you think would be the second nom? Now
Does
based
he
off this
put
new
does
alliance.
does he put up a pawn between Shiva and Sonya, or does he just
To
nominate
make it
two
not too
guys?
obvious.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna put up a pawn, which is gonna be Shiva.
But I feel like they might need to put up a pawn kind of in their new alliance. So is Shiva and Sonya a part of this new? Because let's look. So for numbers' sake, they would kind of need to bring Sonya and Shiva into this new alliance. So I have a couple questions now. Does Sonya let Jax, Sub, and Raiden in on the no on this new alliance? And do Shiva and Sonya kind of who do they side with here? Because they're very smart too. They're very smart,
Yeah.
Shiva and Sonya. So they have the power this week. Because if they side with this alliance, then boom, numbers. Or if they side with this alliance, boom, numbers. So what is
Yeah.
their I feel like they like this side more because this side is more like just like loyal
Trustworthy.
dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like they're more trustworthy compared to
Like
Melina,
Melina and
Shao, and
Deborah are sus. And Shao,
yeah,
they're sus. I feel like Shiva and Sonya are gonna recognize that. So I feel like they're not gonna want to make this new alliance obvious, but I feel like Sonya is like spilling the details to them
yeah,
so that they know. But I feel like they don't know that they know. So they're gonna want to make it not too obvious. So I think they're gonna put up Sub and they're gonna put up Sub and and Katana is a pawn, thinking that they have the numbers to keep her safe. What do you think? And they're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
and
because
Shang is gonna pitch it to sub like he's the pawn.
he's gonna pitch it to he's gonna pitch that to sub saying he's the pawn, but just because he wants to make sure that there's like a strong competition beast, because he might see sub as like a competition beast, right?
Yeah, he's gonna
But
be like,
he's
we
gonna
need someone to win that
yeah
POV.
we need someone to be able to beat Katana.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so we got like this little inner working now where there's this new alliance, but Sonya and Shiva are like, because remember they got a final two, so they're kind of like, I don't know about this. I think it'd be better if we sided with the Earthrealm guys, and so they tell them. So now Sub is up there being told he's the pawn by Shang, but he knows he's not. He knows he's the target. So he's in this confessional, like, Shang is full of shit, and it's kind of blowing up Shang's game. Like, do you think that's how it would go? I think that's how it would go.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so let's pick players for the veto. So Melina, Zhao, Devora, Raiden, Jax, Shiva, Sonya. Okay, so this is Shang picking. Or I didn't put house guest choice. Let me redo. Let me redo. Okay, Shiva's playing.
Okay.
Jax is playing. And the last person playing in POV will be Melina. Okay, so we got a couple people from both sides. So let's see what the next POV is going to be. So ooh. So okay, so this was the episode where they were a split house, but we're just gonna do the veto that they did first and then do the second one later.
Yep.
And that works out well because we need an extra veto because the latest Final Four veto hasn't happened, so we need an extra veto comp. So this works out good. So this is the veto comp where you see an item, and then you have to predict how many of the item are in like a large thing.
Okay.
Who would be good at this? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Also, there's going to be strategy with like folding and staying in and stuff like that. So you got to take in strategy into play as well. I feel like Shang might be good at strategy. I feel like Jax might be good at strategy. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Melina and Shiva wouldn't be good at this. What do you think?
I don't. Mm, Shang would be good. Jax would be good. Sub may be good.
I feel like they could all win besides Shiva and Melina.
I agree.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put those four in there. Shiva, or no, Jax, Sub, Katana. All right, so first of two wins, or no, whoever it hits is out because that's how that comp works. I think kind of like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
whoever hits is out. Katana's out. Shang's out. Jax is out. Sub has won the POV. Okay, Sub has won the POV, and he's on the block.
Yep.
I feel like it's been a while since someone on the block has won POV. That's sub second
Yeah.
comp win. The
It
sub
is.
is obviously going to take himself out. So who is Shane going to throw up as a replacement nominee? I feel like it's got to be Raiden or Jax, right?
It has to be. Yeah.
Who does Shang want out more? I feel like he likes Raiden less, just naturally.
Naturally, you would say that he likes Raiden less, but if you think about competitions, you
I
would
feel like
say
they've both
that
been bad, Raiden and Jax.
but Jax at least won in HOH. So I mean, at least he has shown that he has potentials to win comp. As far as Raiden, the like potential really hasn't been there.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like Shang would kind of throw a deal at Jax, and Jax would just tell Shang what he wants to hear,
Yeah.
and then Shang would put up Raiden just because he doesn't like Raiden, and Raiden's on the other side of the house.
I feel like well, another thing between the three guys is who do you feel is like the leader or the one who's in charge?
I think Raiden. I think he loves Earthrealm.
Okay, well then yeah, then yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Jax gets along with everyone better. Like
Yeah,
Raiden's
he
like a
does.
god. He's not his like the way he talks and stuff is kind of like weird. Like I feel like Jax is probably better socially. So yeah, I think Raiden is going to get nominated.
Okay.
Now, as far as votes go, see here's where it gets interesting. Or wait, I put the Raiden back up there. Here's where it gets interesting because I feel like it comes down to what Sonya and Shiva want to do,
It does.
and I feel like they would want to side with the more loyal like Earthrealm guys.
I would agree. Just because I feel like they can't trust Melina and Devora.
Yeah, so I think by a vote of 4-3, Katana has been
Katana's
evicted
been
and is the second
evicted.
jury member. Dang, that was a juicy week. A vote of 4-3. Okay.
Yeah, because a new line is now drawn in the sand.
Yeah, they know that Sonya and Shiva sided there, so there is no more in 1 and 2. This
Nope.
is a four. This is a split house 5-4. Damn, this is juicy.
The intensity.
All right, so the next HOH is um. Let me look. Um. Oh, this HOH it was where they had to place the energy drinks, magnetic energy drinks on top of each other. The Turner one,
Okay.
remember that?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I feel like who just won HOH and can't play? It was
Shang. Shang.
yeah, Shang can't play. I feel like Sonya be good. I feel like Shiva might be good. I don't
I think. Oh, I think Shiva would be really good at this. Just because she can use her arms to the advantage to stack them up quicker.
I feel like Raiden for once might be good. I feel like he's very calm. I feel like no pun intended, but Sub Zero is very calm and cool. So Jax would suck. He's got metal arms. Like
Yep.
he would just be knocking him over. Shao, same thing.
Terrible.
Devora, I feel like wouldn't be very good. Melina, I feel like would be very good. So who do
It's
we think would be
between
good? Shiva, Sonya.
Shiva, Sonya, Raiden, Sub.
Sub, yeah. Okay, so whoever is the first of two wins HOH here.
Yep.
All right, Shiva.
I think she'd be really good at this.
His sub. Sub got one. Raiden. Is Raiden gonna win his first comp?
It'd be hype.
Did Sonya have one, or do all four have one now?
They all have one now.
Damn, who's gonna win? Damn it, sub one. Sub is the new
Oh my!
HOH. He's the new comp beast, bro. That's 3 comps for sub. Oh
It is.
shit. And he gets to damn, and now it's like he's gonna put up their side, right?
Yeah, he is 100%.
Who out of those four would he have the most reason to target?
Shang, because he just put him up.
True. True.
Mm. I'm gonna say Devore with the potential backdoor plan being Melina.
I feel like Molina and Shao have done a good job floating throughout the house. And I feel like Devora plays kind of hard.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though. I feel like the house hasn't really looked at Molina and Shao because they're kind of like they're not like the closest
Yeah.
and they're kind of weird. But I feel like them making it this far into the game is starting to become kind of sus.
Mhm.
I think
Okay.
that's starting to become kind of sus, and I think Sub might want to put up one of them from that duo.
I think. I don't know. I think that just because they keep a low profile, that he's not really looking or targeting them, and he's just noticing how hard Devore is playing, and that just makes. I don't know who's his. Well, I'm trying to think of who's his target. You could say it's
Probably
Shang
Shang. Probably
because
Shang.
you could say it's Shang because he just put him on the block. But you could say it's Devore just because of how hard she's been playing, and maybe she might have like a. Uh, she's been like one of the reasons, or like one of the leaders to like getting out like these past evictions.
Yeah, another
I
thing
don't
about
know.
Shang though is Sub won POV last week, right? And
Yep.
Shang would not replace with someone on that side. He put up Raiden, who's one of Sub's closest allies.
Yep. Okay.
So I feel like Shang has to be his number one target. And Shang was telling Sub that he's the pawn, and
That's
then
true.
he clearly was not. So
That's true. Maybe Shang and Xiao.
yeah, maybe, or maybe he doesn't want to get blood on his hands with Melina and Shao, and says, "Fuck it, I'll put up Deborah." She's kind of alone, or
Yeah.
seems like she's alone, even though she's kind of in with this alliance. So yeah, I think Deborah touches the
The,
block for the first time.
the original prediction.
Yeah. So let's see what the POV is. Oh, the POV is going to be that thing where they stack like the like the takeout containers. Remember Terrence won that?
Okay. Yep. Terrence did win that.
Got to pick the players though. We're getting down to where we almost don't have to pick the players.
I know.
Shao, Melina, Jax, Raiden, Sonya, and Shiva. All right, so this is sub picking,
It is.
and Shiva's gonna play,
Okay.
and this is Shang picking. Sonya. Sonya's playing. And then Melina. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
say Ralph Rip. I think this is Shiva's comp.
Yeah.
I think this is you got 4 arms, you got to carry and stack. I feel like this is Shiva's comp.
I agree.
Yeah, so I don't even think we need to discuss it further. I think
Yeah. I don't.
Shiva
I don't
wins
think
the
so.
power of veto. So that
Yep.
puts Shiva at 2 comp wins. And does Shiva use it? I don't think she does.
I don't think she does either.
I don't think she does. I think she keeps them the same. So let's put them back in their alliances. Now, who do you think who do you think they keep?
Just, I think they keep Devore just because of Shang's HOH. He put up both sub and he put up Raiden.
Yeah, and I feel like Melina and Shao are closer with Devore at this point.
Yeah, the Shang's gone.
And Devore's never been HOH. She's never got blood on her hands, even though she is kind of playing hard, like socially.
Yep,
Yeah, so I think Shang gets voted out unanimously 6-0.
I agree.
Dang, okay. So, all right, so Sub can't play in the HOH, so what's the next? Let's see what the next HOH is. Are there any
I
new,
don't
like,
know.
final twos? Are there any new, like, final twos, final threes, anything like that? I feel like Sub, Jackson, Raiden are a final three.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, because they've been working together all game.
Sonya and Shiva staying strong.
Yep. And
Final
then
two.
Xiao Molina Devore.
Yeah, I think they're a final three too. I low key think everyone has like a kind of a deal with Shiva and Sonya because they've never really showed their cards like truly.
Yeah.
They've kind of just gone with the house and like been loyal. So I feel like everyone thinks they got like a final four or final three with them.
See, but after that, the whole Katana eviction, would you argue that Xiao Molina and Devore don't?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right. Yeah. So I feel like they think they're probably on the outs,
Yep.
but they gotta try something to get numbers though. That's the problem. This HOH is gonna be huge.
Yeah.
So hold on. Did I get the right amount of compliment? Who won the POV just now? Sub,
Uh,
right?
Shiva, right?
Shiva. Yeah, 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 yeah. So Shiva's up to 2 comp wins.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, the next HOH is just a simple like run back and forth puzzle. Michael won it. It was the one after Kyle got evicted.
Yep.
So I feel like anyone besides Xiao could win this.
I agree. Just running back and forth.
I feel like Sonya is probably favored. Maybe Melina too, though.
Who was just HOH?
Sub.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Sub can't play. I'm gonna put Melina twice, Sonya twice, and then Devora, Jax. I don't think Raiden would be good.
I don't either.
Okay, and then Shiva. So whoever gets 2 first wins. This is a big HOH. Huge. Melina got 1. Bro, Melina got what she's HOH. Back to back. Oh shit. Damn, so what is that Melina's first comp win or
No, that's not
second,
her
second,
first.
second?
Yeah.
Alright, so you gotta imagine that she uses this HOH not only to take a shot at the other alliance, but to make deals.
Yeah.
So do you think she brings in like Shiva and Sonya and is like, okay, I know you guys voted against this, but we could be strong here and just take out those 3 guys, bam, bam, bam? I think she
I
pitches a deal like that.
I feel like she pitches the deal, but I feel like Sonya and Shiva at the top would be like, oh yeah, 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 like I agree,
Yeah,
just to kind of
exactly.
save the moments, so like save themselves from the weak. But I feel like the really true still alliance is Jax, Raiden, and Sub.
Oh, you know what, bro? I feel like Melina might pitch that deal, but what if Melina thinks they're lying to her? And that would be like multiple times that Sonya and Shiva have lied to Melina. What do you think? Okay, here's what I think. I think she puts up two guys. I think she puts up Sub and Jax, and I think
Okay.
she wants to backdoor Sonya. That's what I think.
I can see it. Just because she realizes that Sonya's actually really good at comps, and that
She's
she
been
probably
lying.
just can't. Yeah, she can't trust her.
Yeah, she's been lying to her like crazy. All right, so let's see what the next veto is. All right, so the next veto is no, that's not it. Oh, this is just nominations. Okay, I gotta get to the next one. Oh, this is the comic book one.
Ooh, so this is the memory.
Wait, hold on. We gotta pick who plays. So
There he goes.
yo,
Oh, he's
who
doing it.
just subbed?
Pick someone else.
Yo.
He's literally-
H8, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Yo, sorry for the low chat interaction today, guys. We're doing this Big Brother Mortal Kombat roleplay. We don't want to be influenced too much by the chat. Okay, so Shao, Devorah, Raiden, Shiva, and Sonya. Okay, so this is oh, and House Guest Choice. So this is Melina picking.
Okay.
Shiva has been picked, okay?
Okay. I feel like she has been picked for a lot of
I
these
know, I
POVs.
know. Shiva's turned into a little comp beast. House Guest Choice, who will sub pick? Sub's got to pick Raiden. He's got to pick Raiden. 100%. Ooh, and then Shao. Okay. So this is the comic comp. I feel like so this is memory and agility. Memory and agility. Dude, I feel like Sub-Zero would be good at this. I feel like Melina might be all right at it. I feel like Raiden might be all right, but he would be kind of slow. Here's what I think. I'm gonna put. I don't think Shao would win this. What do you think? I think he's too big, too slow. What do you think? You there, King G? King G.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So what do you think? I feel like Melina and Sub are the favorites in this.
Um, trying to think. Yeah, I don't think Shao would be good at this. I don't think Raiden would be good at this. Yeah, I mean it's really between Moon and Sub.
I feel like this competition, it's like memory, and we don't know how good their memory is. But I feel like Sub and Melina have a advantage in like agility. So
Yeah.
I want to put Shiva and Raiden in the wheel. I'll put Melina and Sub twice.
Okay.
All right, Melina got the first one. Melina got the second one. She is
All right.
beasting this week. All right, so that's two. How many comp wins for Melina now? Three.
3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, and she is gonna. Ooh, what is she gonna do here with the veto? I feel like she might want to backdoor Sonya. Maybe.
Does she want to try to backdoor Sonya, or does she play it safe and just get out sub this week?
See, here's the thing, right? What if Melina What if Melina and Xiao go to the guys and is like, look, Sonya and Shiva have been playing the middle all game. They lied to us about the votes. Anytime we talk to them, they just tell us what we want to hear. We we're just picking each other off so they can sit in final two. What if Melina throws that deal at? What if Melina and Xiao throw that deal at the guys? That situation.
I feel like it's. Is it too late in the game though to throw that deal at him?
See, I don't think so because here's the thing: Melina holds all the power. She can pull down either Sub or Jax, and if they put up Sonya, Xiao is going to vote with Melina, Devore is going to vote with Melina, and Raiden, and whoever gets pulled off is going to want to keep the other guy they have a final three with.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Melina want to make a move on Sonya and Shiva and gain some ground with the guys, I feel like this is the week. This is the week, yeah. And I feel like the guys have no choice because they're not going to vote out the other one, you know.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Sonya has just played both sides the whole game, and it's like Shiva too. But I feel like Sonya especially because she was always in that Earthrealm alliance too. Like Shiva wasn't. So
Yeah.
Shiva's played both sides, but not to the extent Sonya has. Like Sonya has really just played both sides the whole time. So who do you think she takes down? Sub?
Sub.
Yeah, takes down Sub, puts up Sonya. And then I'm just gonna change or I'm just gonna put the on the outs because Shiva is now on the outs because of this.
Sure.
And yeah, so who do you think? So Xiao and Melina, they're all planning to vote out Sonya at this point.
It's a 4-1 vote. I think Shiva's gonna give Sonya that one sympathy vote.
Do you think she does, or do you think Sonya is like, nah, just vote with the house, Shiva? You need to do all you can to move forward.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a 5-0 vote.
5-0 vote.
Yeah, Sonya, fourth member of the jury.
In tears.
Damn. Damn. Okay. So so this is the alliances right now. It's and Melina can't play in the next one. Okay. So what is the next HOH? Let me look. Hold on, I got that Paramount ad.
Not the ads.
Okay, so this is just straight up trivia.
Interesting.
Trivia based on the house guests to this point.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like the front runners are I don't know actually. Who would be bad at it? I feel like at this point, I feel like everyone in the house so far is good at observing.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're all I'm just gonna put them all on the wheel.
Yeah, they're all contenders to win.
I'm just gonna put them all on the wheel. So Melina and whoever it hits is out instead of whoever it hits it wins.
Yep.
Or Melina can't play; she's just HOH.
True.
Sub, Jax, Shiva. I get everyone. This is final 7. Dang.
We're getting to it.
All right, so who's out first? Raiden is out first. Raiden sucks. Raiden and Xiao suck, bro.
Terrible.
They're just getting carried along. Shiva is out, dang. Jax is out.
Okay.
So it's Sub, Shao, and Devora left.
Yep. What, Shao? Is he in the running?
Ooh, Devora's out. It's going to be either Sub or
Oh.
Shao. Ooh, and they're both on opposite sides. Who's going to win? Shao has won
Oh my god.
HOH. Shao has won an household. Holy shit. Holy shit. So here's the question. Here's the question now in this week. Do Shao and Melina use this power to bring Shiva over to their side? Because Shiva's on the outs after last week. Shiva is on the outs right now.
I don't think so. I don't think that they bring in Shiva.
You don't?
No.
So what if any moves do you think are made?
Oh,
Like
man.
strategically.
I'm like, I don't know. Something's telling me that the two nominees are Raiden and Sub, with the target being Raiden because they feel like he's the leader of the other side of the house. I don't know. I don't think they would bring in Shiva.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I feel like they kind of like declared war against like Sonya and Shiva last week. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like do they bring Shiva in since she's on the outs, or because here's the thing, like Shiva's won some comps, like I feel like it's not in their best interest to keep Shiva around
Yeah.
unless she's gonna like help them.
True.
So I don't know.
So maybe. So it's one of the guys, of course, in Shiva. Is that the debate?
Yeah, I feel like maybe they get together like these two alliances a little bit, and they talk about like how Shiva's the target this week, but they put up Raiden as a pawn. But low key, they're not joining together though. These alliances, they're just like trying to stay safe. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? This is like a weird week strategically.
It is indeed.
And
Mm,
and then the veto is that comp that the one where they had to it's the comp that Michael lost, the one where they have to like go under and over and like untie themselves. And is everyone in the veto or is one person out? I think it's hold on.
one person's out.
Yeah, Devora, Sub, Jax, House gets choice. And then but let's look at deals though. I feel like Melina and Shao definitely have a final two. Melina, Shao, and Devora definitely have a final three. I feel like the guys have a final three,
Okay.
and I feel like the house is kind of split at that point. I feel like out of the guys, Jax is like the least targeted from the other side though, because I feel like Jax is really good socially and stuff like that.
I agree.
And I feel like Devora, even though she's playing kind of hard, I feel like she's in better with the guys than the other two. I feel like they're kind of Melina and Shao are kind of on the outs right now, even though they're in power so much.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna spin. This is Shao picking. Shao has picked Melina by random draw. Okay. And then Shiva has picked Sub.
Ooh.
And then Raiden has picked Jax. That's good for him. So yeah, this is the comp where you have to like unravel yourself. I feel like Melina is good at this. I feel like Melina and Sub are going to be good. Do you think that's like a very like I feel like he probably did similar things like in the military though.
Yeah.
So I feel like those three who got picked for the comp are like going to be way better at it than the other three. What do you think? What do you think, Gambler?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm just thinking like Melina and Sub are really fast and athletic, and Jax is going to be like used to doing stuff like that probably.
Hmm. Does Jax win a competition for the first time since week 1?
He hasn't won a comp.
He hasn't won since week 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not saying he wins. I'm just saying he's in the running. Like I'm gonna
I
spin
know,
the
yeah,
wheel with
yeah,
those
he's in.
three. So should I spin it with these three, or do you think I
Yeah,
should change? Okay.
those three. Sorry, I'm a little slow in these moments. I'm trying to process it all. It's a lot.
All right. So Melina got one, first of two. Jax can get that comp win. And Jax has won the POV.
Here
Okay.
it is.
There we
First
go.
competition win since week 1.
Let me add that to Jax's competition wins. And
The resume.
yeah, so I think does he take off rating? Because if he takes off rating, he has to assume that uh that Sub is gonna go right up.
Yeah,
I feel like Raiden's the type to be like, don't use it on me, let Sub stay off the block.
I can see it. I mean, do they feel 100% Do they feel confident that Shiva's going home?
Yeah, because there's the tie vote.
Yeah.
Dude, so what if they go to Shiva and are like, we'll keep you, we'll split the vote, Shao will send Raiden home, but you gotta be on our side. What if they do that? I feel like Shiva has to say yes. She would be stupid to say yes.
Yeah, she has no choice. Well, I mean, she does have a choice, but not really, you know?
Man, I don't know. I don't know what they should do. Because I feel like even though she was saying yes, they have to know that she's like kind of a snake. But it's so late game. It's so late game that it's like Shiva almost has to side with them. I don't know. I feel like Melina and Shao are crazy enough to make this move. What do you think? Incinerating home.
It's a possibility. I don't know though. Do they send Shiva right behind Sonya out the door though?
Also,
It's
here's another
definitely
thing. Here's another thing you gotta consider is I feel like after this week, Melina and Shao are going to be a target, right? Because they've
yep.
won like back-to-back HOHs and they've played the same game, so it's like clear that they're a big duo, and no one is going to want to take them to Final Three because they'll take each other. So Shao and Melina, like they almost have to take out like a bigger threat. I feel like, and is Shiva a bigger threat than Raiden? I feel like she has to be. I feel like Raiden hasn't
I
done
think
done
so.
shit besides
I think
be in that
so. Yeah.
alliance.
I think so.
Yeah, so I feel like by a vote of 4-0, Shiva. You think?
I don't know, Tweety. What are you thinking?
I think Shiva gets voted out unanimously here. I think they keep rating him because he's less likely to win.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I think Shiva joins the jury right after Sonya,
Yep.
and then we got a extremely split house at final 6.
3-3. Yeah.
Yeah, and Shao
Cannot play in
yeah, he
HOH.
can't play. So the next HOH is that like are you caught up on Big Brother?
Yes.
So it's like that like scary house where they had to find the boards and seal the doors.
Yep.
Yeah, so who do you think would be good at that? Ooh, I feel
My
like
per-
Devorah because
yeah,
she could hold him with the ovipositors.
that's what I was about to say. That's my pick.
I feel like Melina. I feel like I feel like everyone besides Raiden would be good at this, but I feel like Devorah would be extra good. So I'm gonna put those four in, but I'm gonna give Devorah twice. Does that sound good? Like Devorah, Melina, Sub, and Jax.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna spin. First of two gets in. Or wins it. Ooh, Melina.
Okay.
I feel like after the last 2 weeks, her and her dad are targets, so I feel like she needs this HOH. She needs it. Ooh, Jax. Jax got one.
Okay.
Melina has won HOH. Bro, Melina and Shao are
That's
running the
wild. Yeah,
house.
they're running it.
They are running the house.
They're starting to steamroll the other
Holy
side.
shit. So who do they put up? Just Sub and Jax?
Sub and Jax.
Damn. Or wait, they haven't put up Jax recently. They've been putting up Raiden, so you think Sub and Raiden maybe?
7 Raiden. Then yeah.
Yeah, Sub and Raiden.
I feel like they're still like they don't mind Jax. I feel like, but they
Yeah.
probably see like not intimidated, but like or not threatened, but I guess yeah, more or less intimidated by Raiden and Sub.
Damn, and I feel like lines are pretty much drawn here, so do we just go to POV?
You go straight to POV because we have all the players.
Yeah, let me see who let me see what the next comp is. Oh, it's that one that where they have to make like the gears work. You know what I'm talking about? Like they have to like stack up the gears and then turn them, and they all have to turn.
Mhm.
So does everyone play at this point? Yeah, it's final
Yeah.
6. Yeah,
Yeah.
so everyone
Everyone's in.
plays.
Everyone's in.
So we can go ahead and delete POV comp. So who do you think would be good at this? I feel like I feel like Devorah might be good at it. Because it's all about like placing things in the right place. She has more tools to place stuff.
Mhm.
I feel like Melina. See, it sucks to say, but honestly, I feel like everyone's would be good at this. Besides, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Devorah would be better at this than everyone, and everyone else has a shot. Because Raiden
Mhm.
and Shao are really tall, and they're pretty smart. Like you just have to be smart. Like you have to place them smart. So I feel like Devorah would be better at this than everyone else, but I think everyone else has a solid chance. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so Melina, Sub, Jax, Raid. Okay, so first of two gets it. Wait, do I have all of them in here? No, I don't. Okay, let me add Shao. Okay. Ooh, Raiden. Is he going to get his first comp win? And he's
might be it.
nominated. He needs this.
Mhm.
Raiden needs this shit, bro. Ooh. Jax got one.
Okay.
Sub got one. Sub, Jax, Raiden, all got one.
Okay.
Devora,
Is that everyone?
no.
Oh.
Melina and Xiao are in it too. Ooh, it's really close. I think. Yeah, Devora got it. Devora's won the veto. Ooh, this she has no reason to use it at this point because she's really
No.
on that side with Melina. But ooh, here's the thing though. Is she like, ooh, should I go with or nah, she has to go Melina and Xiao, because here's the thing. Say she tries to make a move against Melina and Xiao, it doesn't even matter. She takes down one of them, they just put up Jax. So it doesn't even matter. So I don't think the POV gets used. What do you think? Yeah, of course, if Jax won, that would have been ridiculous, bro.
I know.
So do you think it gets used or not?
No.
Okay. So so this is what we're looking at. Who do you think they vote out? I feel like Sub is just a bigger threat.
Oh, I think that Sub is the bigger threat than
Yeah,
Raiden.
I think a 3-0 vote and Sub is gone.
Yep.
I think Sub's gone. I think this is what we're looking at moving
Look
in
at
next
that,
week.
man.
Yeah, Final Five. Final Five, bro. All right, so what is. Let me figure out what the next HOH comp is. Oh, it's where they got to remember what Julie was dressed up in.
Oh, the dresses and whatnot.
Yeah. And Melina is not eligible. So who do you think would be good at this?
Oh my god, I have no idea. This is okay. This is another memory game, right?
Yeah, it's another memory game. It's an attention to detail.
Uh,
I feel like Xiao just would not care about something like that.
I think Jax would be good.
I feel like Raiden would care the most about like what someone's wearing, or just like Raiden is like
He hasn't won anything, has he?
no. I feel like Raiden is just like I feel like Xiao just doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah.
stuff like that, like what someone was wearing. You know, it's just like who cares? Like Xiao doesn't give a damn. So like he wouldn't remember anything like that. So I feel like the other three have an equal chance. I would say. What do you think? Wait, and who just won POV? Devora?
uh,
Was that Devora's first comp win?
was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so Devora's got one comp win now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna put those three that the other than Xiao in there and roll it. What do you think? Think that's a good idea?
I agree.
Okay.
Even though my prediction might be Jax.
Okay, Raiden. Raiden got one.
The juice.
Devora. Raiden is HOH. Oh
Whoa!
shit. I think he goes for the father and daughter duel,
Father
bro.
daughter.
I
Yeah,
think he
that's
goes for
yeah.
them.
That's
Yeah,
got to be eliminated.
I
That's
think
got
he
to be
goes
gone.
for him. Yep.
That's gotta be gone,
Raiden
bro. Yeah,
making moves.
you cannot go in the final three with them both.
Raiden making moves in the fourth quarter. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like Devora's kind of a little snake and is gonna like side with them here a little bit. What do you think?
um,
They all got. She'll probably keep it discreet though. They all got to play in POV still.
but I'm just thinking of what if she wins POV right here? Then what does she do? Does she?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, she takes some. She could say she's siding with them, right? Raiden and Jax. If she wins POV, she takes down either Melina or Shao, and then those two are the deciding votes. Jax would have to be up as the replacement nom.
Yeah, but couldn't Raiden just break the tiebreaker?
Isn't it 2-0?
Oh,
Two
it would be
votes?
2-0. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so I actually don't have a Final Four veto from this season, so I got to go grab it from last season.
Well, what about that one veto that we skipped?
See, I accidentally went too far ahead, and now I forget which one I skipped.
Um. Okay.
So I'm just gonna grab the season 23, uh, the season 23 Final Four veto,
Okay.
which is what was this comp? They had to like balance on a beam and like walk balls to like the end of it. Do you remember that? I didn't really watch this season.
Um. Where a ball couldn't fall off of it, right? Or else they had to start all over.
Yeah, it was the one that sent Kylan home.
Yeah, I remember that.
So who do you think would be good at that? So it would be like balanced, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a balance. Slow and steady as well.
Or no, we should have got a Final Five veto actually. Yeah. Let me we'll save that one for Final Four. So Final Five veto. So okay, here we go. Because they're all playing at this point.
Yeah, they're all playing.
So the ball one will be Final Four veto. See, they did comics though in Final Four or Final Five. I mean, um, oh, here's a good one. We could have them do. It's the All Stars 2 one where they had to like run on like the hamster wheels. Yeah, so they had to run on the hamster wheels, and didn't they have to like do something else? Yeah. So they had to like run on the hamster wheel and like run on it an amount of times to answer a question. So like for example, they would answer like what day is it in the Big Brother house, and they would spin it like to reach that number. You see what I'm saying? You even there, gambler?
Yeah, I'm here.
Need you, bro. You're my duo.
I'm here. Sorry. Getting
Um,
distracted.
so yeah, so that would be the comp, would be the hamster wheel, and they have to match it with whatever the question is. So they have to be smart and they have to have endurance.
Okay.
So who do you think is favored in that out of these five?
Who's got endurance? Jax? No.
I feel like Melina would be
I
good at this. I feel
Molina,
like
yeah. High key Molina.
Jax would be good. I feel like they're all pretty smart, so
Yeah, they
I would give
are.
them all a chance, but I would say Jax and Melina would be favored.
I
So
agree.
I'm gonna put Jax and Melina twice, and then Raiden, Vora, and Xiao.
Okay. Sorry, Bird. I've been zoned out and distracted at times.
Okay, bro. All right. So Jax got one. Melina got one. Jax is one veto. Oh
Okay.
shit! Jax with that veto. Is that how many comp wins is that? Three for Jax?
Three.
Yeah,
Three.
three. Okay, so what does Jax do with it though? Does he keeps noms the same? You gotta imagine,
He's
right?
100% keeping the nom same.
Yeah. So damn, who gets voted out? Melina's a bigger threat, right?
I'm gonna say it's Molina because she's the bigger
She's
threat.
got four comps. She's got the most in the house right now. That would be they would
Yeah.
argue that. Yeah. So and I think Devora votes with the house. I think Devora is not that loyal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 2-0 vote. Melina has been evicted from the Big Brother house. Damn.
There you go. Look at that. It's an even game now again.
Yeah. So what's the next HOH going to be? Um. We already did the one where they remember the dresses, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So let me go to season. I got to reference season 23 in like this final stretch.
Just because we don't have all the details.
Yeah. Damn, look at this final four.
I know. I would have never guessed.
This
I
final
would
four is
have
crazy.
never guessed. I would have never guessed. Ooh, it's getting cold in this room.
What is this comp? Oh, they had to roll balls, and so it was like a kind of like a I don't even know, kind of like a pass or like a mat, and at the end there was grass, and the grass part was very small, and you had to roll onto the grass part without rolling it before or after.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who do you think would be good at that? Raiden can't play, so it's Jack, Shao, and Devora. I feel like Devora kills this comp. I don't know. I feel like Shao and Jax would throw him too far. I still want to give him a chance though, so I feel like I'm gonna put Devora twice and then Shao and Jax once.
Jax once. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it like that. Shao got the first one. Jax got one.
Okay.
Shao is
Oh my
HOH. The
god,
final
dude.
four. Hold on. How many comps
Stepping
wins does
up.
he have? Two now, right? Two?
He stepped up
Two. He's
whenever he
stepping up
needed it
two
most.
clutch HOHs.
Whenever he needed it the most.
I feel like Devora's been kind of sus at times, but I feel like she's been on his side mostly, and
Exactly.
Raiden just evicted his daughter, so I feel like they're going up right away.
Yep.
Like you don't even need to deliberate. And then the POV is going to be the balance beam with the balls.
Yep.
So who do you think is good at that? I feel like Jax Loki might have good balance. I feel like Devora would have amazing balance.
I think Devore would have amazing balance in this.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Jax and Devora twice and the others once. You think?
Yeah.
I don't mean to like rush the end game, but I feel like lines are pretty drawn here.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Ooh, Shao got one.
Okay.
Shao. Tom Beast all of a sudden.
It's official. You suck.
Okay, Devora. 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 Devora has won the
All
veto.
right, there it is.
Okay. Devora holds all the power here. She gets to pick who goes home.
Yeah.
So who is Devora closer with out of these two? I feel like it's got to be Jax, right?
It's got to be
I
Jax.
feel like Raiden has just been so hard on that Earth Realm side that like,
Yep.
yeah, I feel like it's got to be Jax. But
It's got to be Jax.
here's the thing, though. Jax has won 3 comps, and Raiden has been ass the whole time. He hasn't won nothing. Has he won anything?
Yeah, he won an HOH.
Yeah, he did. You're right. Yeah, I didn't put that. Dang, I feel like Jax is more of a threat, but I feel like Devora is closer with
Jax.
yeah. And I feel like Devora might think that who does who think is gonna take who at this point?
Uh,
Okay, so Shao's got look at who they've got in the jury.
I'm
So
looking.
Shao has got Melina's vote. He's
Yep.
got Shang's vote.
Yep.
He's probably winning these HOHs. He might have like the respect of Lou and Sonya. I don't know.
Maybe.
Ooh, I felt like what did they respect more? I feel like
I think so. I think Devore has to think about it this way. If she takes Jax to the final 3 and even potentially to the final 2, he's gonna win the game.
yeah, I feel like Jax has been the best socially and better in comps than Raiden.
Yeah.
So I feel like even though Devora is like a strategy, she really thinks about shit like this. Like Jax has won more comps than Raiden. It could potentially win the comps at the end and has the votes at the end. Like people love Jax. Like he's got Sonya's vote, he's got Sub's vote, he's got Lou and Kitana's vote.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that's 4 votes he's already got. He only needs to get like 1 more or 2 more. He's good. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like because like you might think like, oh, Raiden's got Lou and Kitana's vote, but I don't know because he's the one who
Yeah, that's
kind
still
of
up in the air.
they kind of blew up that show, man. It's like Sub, Scorpion, and Raiden.
Yeah.
And Jax has kind of played the middle of that Earthrealm alliance. He hasn't really like stepped on anyone's toes too much. So I feel like Jax is just smarter to get out here, and I feel like Devora would recognize that and evict him. Do you agree?
Yeah.
All right, so final 3.
Damn.
So this is the final 3. Damn. So this is so the first comp is going to be endurance, like straight
It
endurance.
always is. It always is endurance.
Who do you think wins? I feel like Devora has got to be favored
I think Devore is the favorite to win over the 2 gentlemen.
in endurance. Yeah.
Yep. I don't even think this needs to be a wheel decision. I don't even think it's
Yeah,
close.
yeah. And then the second one is going to be some kind of strategy, like some kind of puzzle
Well, yeah, because it's time. So who's faster?
between Shao and Raiden.
Yeah, it's because it's gonna be a timed event.
Who's
or timed
faster?
competition.
I don't know. Do we just go to the wheel?
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, let's just first of two on the wheel. Shao. Shao got one. Shao. They were right to take Raiden, bro. He sucks. Raiden sucks.
Yeah.
All right, so now it comes down to Devore and Shao, and it's going to be like a quiz based on the jury members. Who knows the
Mm-hmm.
jury members better between Devore and Shao?
Probably. Probably Devore. Wouldn't she? Just because she played the middle so hard.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like Devore probably cares more about stuff like little details about like the cast members than Shao does. I feel like Shao probably doesn't give a
Yeah.
shit. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put Devore twice and Shao once on the wheel. I think because we still gotta give Shao a chance. I mean, it's final three. So I'm gonna spin it
Yeah.
first to two. Ooh, Devore barely got the first point, barely.
Mm.
And Devore's got it, bro. She's the final HOH. Damn, bro. Damn. She won three comps late as hell.
That's wild. What a turnaround.
So who does she take? Who does Devore take to final two?
I think that there's only one selection here, if, in my opinion. It's the person who she's been in a basically alliance with this whole season.
Yeah, but who does she beat in votes?
I think she beats either one of them.
I think she destroys Raiden. Like bad.
I really think she beats either one of them.
I think with Shao it's closer though. Don't you think? Shao is gonna have respect for those Xiao's gonna have respect for those like late game HOHs, like pushing there. So I don't know. What do you think? I think Deborah is like about to dominate either one of them. Here's the thing, though. I think with her being in the house, she's gonna think that Raiden is gonna get more votes because Raiden is like the Earthrealm guy. Like, and there's so many Earthrealm people in jury.
Yeah,
So I think she'll take Shao. I think she'll take Shao and evict Raiden. Do you
I
agree?
agree. I agree.
Yeah. So here's the final two, and here's the jury.
God.
So oh man, we gotta go one by one to determine the winner. Let's see what
Yep.
the hold on, I want to see. I haven't looked at chat really. So whoever's in chat, what do you guys think about the final two and the jury? I did not expect it to shape up like this. I knew Lou and Katana would get like a weird showmance and like it would make it like a battle. Just been you flooding, hell yeah. Of course, I definitely want to do another season and get you on the mic. That would be hype.
I want to see how Cores goes at it.
See, I was thinking Devora beats Raiden worse, but I think that's from a viewer perspective. I think if you're in that house and like Devora knows how many Earthrealm people are on the jury, I think she gets scared and
Yeah.
evicts Raiden. Okay, so the jury, I think. Who do you think out of Lou? Who do you think Lou votes for to win?
Um.
They were both on. They both kind of floated when he was in the game. They were with him and then they were against him.
Ooh.
Devora has one more comp win. Devora won the final HOH. I feel like that might give her more lose respect than Shao.
I don't.
And I feel like strategically, Devora played a better game because she used like that Melina and Xiao duo kind of as a shield.
Yeah,
Whenever the other side was in
she did.
power, they never looked at Devora. They always looked at Melina and Xiao.
True. It's like I was saying, she played the middle, but she played it hard, but yet she still played a damn good game.
See, but then I would think Lu would respect Xiao more though because Xiao was the shield, him and Melina, and he still survived to this point. He still made it all this way. So I feel like Lu might vote for Xiao because of that. He won two big HOHs. He was a shield and still survived. Like, I think Lu might vote for Xiao, bro. What do you think?
It's a real toss up. I think if you're going based off who played the best game, then you're gonna vote for Devora.
Yeah, but I feel like Lu just might respect Xiao more because the two HOHs being a target more than Devora. Devora was almost never a target. She was
Yeah.
on the block one time and it was as a pawn, I think. So I think that's one vote for Xiao, unless you really disagree.
I don't know, Tweety.
Well, we gotta move forward, Gambler. We gotta make a decision, bro.
I think okay. I think Lou's gonna. I'm gonna stick with my decision. I think Lou's voting for Devora.
Okay.
Just because I feel like there might be some sort of pettiness to the reason why Blue and Katana, the reason why they were eliminated was because of Shao and them. Like they had like something to do with it.
You don't think he thinks Devora does too, though?
Just because she played in the middle, I don't. I don't know.
We'll say Lu votes for Devora.
Okay.
Okay, and then Katana. I think Katana probably. Does Katana really respect Devora's game though? I don't know. I don't know if Katana would respect playing the middle like that.
Yeah.
You just want to say their votes split, Katana and Lu, and then
Yeah.
call it on that. Yeah. So we'll say yeah. So it's 1-1,
Okay.
and then Shang. I feel like
He's gonna vote for Shao.
yeah. So I think it's 2-1 Xiao, and then
Okay.
Sonya. Ooh, who was the HOH when Sonya went out? Melina, right? Or was it Xiao? It was one of them for sure, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like she might be a better juror and vote for Devora.
So what is it? Is that 2-2?
2-2, yeah. So Shiva, um, I don't know what Shiva would think. I feel like Shiva would not be as bitter as Sonya, but I don't know who she would respect more.
Mm,
Probably Devora.
probably.
Yeah. So what is it? 3-2?
Yep.
Devora?
Yep.
And then sub. Um I think Sub would think about it critically and vote for Deborah, to be honest. I think he'd see that she played a better game strategically.
Okay.
So
Okay.
4-2.
Yep.
Melina votes for Shao 4-3.
Yep.
And then Jax. Devora sent Jax home. Is Jax bitter?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I think that he realized that that was probably a great game decision move, and I don't think he's bitter about it.
So you think 5-3 Devora?
Yeah.
And then Raiden probably votes for Devora, maybe? Because
I could see it.
Raiden would definitely think about it critically. He wouldn't be bitter. So is this 6-3 Devora?
It is indeed.
And Devora has won Big Brother. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, bro, that I had fun.
That was really fun,
I enjoyed
and
it.
really, you had to like pay attention to everything too. As far
Yeah,
as well, also too, it was really hard because you had to take away their powers, and you almost had to like treat them as if they're like individuals.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Float to the wind. Yeah,
that was fun. Hey, that was fun though.
yeah. Let's look at this boot order. So Aaron, Johnny, Kano, Jade, Scorpion, Liu, Katana, Shang, Sonya, Shiva, Sub, Melina, Jax, Raiden, Shao. Damn, that was fun, bro. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I did too. Thank you for having me.